Okay, I don't care. Where are you from? So,
Okay, no problem, no problem.
I care about the topic of this room.
Okay, okay.
Did you check the topic before you join in this room?
So yes, yes. What is topic, bro?
You should check it before you enter the room, okay? But
Philosopher,
since you didn't, I can help. You can read
philosopher,
the topics and the welcome message, okay? Okay,
philosopher, say my name.
okay, man.
Yes, yes. I have seen a topic. It does God really exist, right?
Yeah, that's the topic. Thanks
Yes,
for reading.
yes. Okay.
Okay.
Philosopher,
Man, why are you repeating my name?
are you a god?
I'm not a god.
Why you are insulting God then, bro? Don't insult.
Well, I'm insulting the god?
Yeah,
When did I insult the god?
yesterday
Yesterday. Let's hear your bullshit more.
don't
Yeah.
insult, bro.
You can show me where exactly I insulted the god yesterday. Yesterday's stream is available on
Yesterday is our
YouTube right
24
now.
hours. Bro,
What?
listen, bro, listen.
I'm not listening what you're saying right now.
Yesterday is our 24 hours, you know that?
I don't know. You just find the video.
And
Show me
you
where
insulted the
exactly.
gods on 23 hours and 56 minutes on that.
I can't find it like that. Just go to the video, yesterday's video, okay? Tell me exactly which hour, okay?
But please apologize.
Okay, first you have to prove, then maybe I can apologize. Why not? But go to my channel, just look at the last live, okay? And the whole conversation is there. And you can just pinpoint where exactly I did insult your God, and maybe I can apologize for it, okay? Simple. Amen.
Why he's trying to say you insulted?
I
I
don't know.
mean,
Maybe I did insult. I don't remember. Or
well,
maybe he's
to be
just
honest,
lying.
you're respecting like the conversations. Who wants to have like a conversation about religion or philosophy, something like this? And so I appreciate for this.
As you see, not
Uh,
all people are appreciating. But again, like I'm not claiming that I didn't insult any god. I may insult some gods time to time. But if he really got offended, and if you can prove that I really insulted his god, yeah, I can apologize.
is he a Muslim?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because Muslims should also respect the other religions as well. It has been said, in the Islam, um,
Okay.
people should or have to like respect to the other religions, not insult or not insulting or not to anything criticize something like this.
Don't you think it's kind of disrespectful to make fun of others' beliefs? Okay. Who is doing that?
It doesn't say that in Islam. Don't you think it's kind of disrespectful to make for the other beliefs?
Like
Make him show.
it's halal. Okay,
Make
let's
him
hear this
show
one.
us where it says that. Actually, I can show where it says the opposite. That's haram. Yeah. All right, you can
Hear me?
show us. Read your Quran.
Yeah. I just entered the room and I heard him saying, I don't make fun usually of other gods, but yeah, from time to time I do that. He said it, right?
I said maybe I have done it. Yeah.
Yeah, so because the guy here said, let him show us. When did he say that? And I don't get the point. what you're gonna
Don't
get
get.
out of that. Like, why would I make fun of others' beliefs? It doesn't make any sense. Don't you think
Doesn't
so?
make any sense. Like we can make fun on anything that we want.
But you said it. You said I don't usually make fun of other one's beliefs. Don't you think it's
I didn't say
disrespectful?
that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Really? You didn't say that?
I didn't say that. I said maybe yeah. I've done. I've insulted his God. I said that. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's making fun. Like insulting doesn't mean making fun, right?
Really? Insulting
Really?
just
You
sounds
know,
like even worse.
you
Insulting.
know,
Okay. So what?
No, I'm
you
telling you,
know,
I'm just trying to get your point.
There is no
philosopher.
problem. Like I can
Because you
insult
said
him.
no, because you said we're just discussing that without
Didn't say no.
disrespect, and
Like
that's
you
it.
just reminded what I said. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I have insulted. I didn't say no. I said it.
So you're
He
being
said,
contradicted. You're being
no, no, he
contradicted
said
because you said we're
maybe.
yeah. Just give me a second. I'm gonna leave. Okay? You said I'm being respectful and that shit. Like we're just
I didn't say I'm
discussing.
being
No,
respectful.
you
No, no,
said
no, no, no,
we're
no,
just
no.
discussing, right? You said that we're just discussing.
We are discussing and time to time. Yeah, I may insult people. I may insult even gods. So what?
Yeah,
That's how he replied.
yeah. It's not haram or something. No, he doesn't believe in your religion, so you say it's haram. Everyone can do whatever he wants. But if you
That's
want to
what I
have proper
said.
conversation, yeah, if you want to have a proper conversation, maybe we should just focus on what we're talking about, not disrespecting others. Don't you
I
think
don't
so?
care about what you think. What is a disrespect? Okay, so like my understanding of respect can be very different. You see, like you're a fucking asshole. Now I'm insulting you. But what is the reason? You're talking about having a good communication, but yet while I'm talking, you start laughing, and you're just being an
Uh,
asshole for me. This is being an asshole for me. Okay,
you,
and I
you
don't give a
know,
Oh,
fuck what you think is disrespectful. Okay,
if there are some disrespectful people, on free talk against Islam, one of them is Bullock and the other one is Mr. Blacklock. No one else. These
okay.
are guys do not show any respect to the religion of Islam. They are insulting the Prophet and the Islam or the God. They are
guys, do you considering their words? They are considered as traitors.
Man. Well, I don't need your opinions about other people. Also, okay. We like the topic is, does God really exist? This is the topic.
Uh,
Okay.
I want to say something about the picture that Bullock sent. It was narrated from Abu Harari, that messenger of it was being narrated. How do we understand or this is true or not? Okay, and the hour will not begin until the Muslim fight the Turks, a people with faces I have never seen. Okay, if Muhammad was hating Turks, why they are Muslim? Why they are Muslim? Why I'm a Muslim?
Exactly.
I'm asking Jack.
Albert, I will meet you. Okay, if you keep talk about this topic. Okay, our topic is more general. Okay, it's not very specific. Like we are not here to talk about, especially about Muslims or Turks or whatever. So this is not the center of the topic.
Yeah, I know you're talking generally, but Bulldog sent the picture. That's why it's
I didn't
related to
check it
me.
and I didn't show it to the people. So, yeah, if you want to engage with him, you guys can create a room. You can discuss those topics if you really want. Okay. You want to say something, Ediga?
Yeah, guys. I'm from India and I'm going to represent Hinduism.
Okay, you want to prove Hindu gods here?
No, I don't want to prove any god, or I want to question that the existence of God.
You want to question what?
Existence of gods.
You want to
Yes, like,
question? Okay,
yeah,
like I do, like we do.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what kind of gods do you believe in?
I believe in God is an eternal power which is present inside the humans as like life or something like power, an ability to move. It's in Hinduism, it is called Chaitanya. Chaitanya means motion.
But we don't need to use the word God to explain how we move.
Yeah.
While we're explaining physically and biologically how we move, there's no need
Yeah.
to use the word God.
Yeah.
So why then you think that there's such a thing inside of us and you call it God? There's no need to
Uh,
do that.
uh, in our scriptures that has written that
Your scriptures what?
that's the thing I wouldn't understand till now.
What?
The concept of God. Why we are all fighting for something that is imaginary, which is present in our subconscious mind or something like that. Uh, Somebody has a religion problem, somebody has a racism problem, something like that. In India, it is at the peak.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we can communicate.
What type of God he believes in? Because I didn't understand what he said.
He said God is some sort of energy inside of us which makes us move. And I explained to him we don't need to use the word God to explain how we move on this planet.
So that shows that he's no religious guy.
Shows that he's a religious guy.
Not religious guy, yeah.
No, that does show that he's a religious guy.
No, he said we do not need God, right? I think.
No, he didn't say that. I
Oh,
said that we don't need the word God to explain how we move.
you are the one who is telling this sentence.
Yeah.
How was your life, Lezofa, when you were Muslim?
It was not different than my life right now.
Really?
Yeah, really.
When I was also about thinking about religion, like when I was about to having some problems, some suspicious in my mind. I was about to far away from Islam. I was in trouble actually. I was not having a good life.
When you were not believing in God?
No, not believing actually. When I was about having some suspicious in my mind, when I was about to like thinking about too much about religion and searching about it, was having some suspicious that I said maybe they would change my mind. But I turned back to the Islam again. Praying is like relaxing me, my mind, my heart, my life. Everything is in the system right now.
I can
And
understand that. Like being in between can be problematic for people. Imagine you're getting on a bus, but you couldn't get on. You're just like attached to the bus with your one foot and with one arm. You're at the door. You're not entirely inside. You're not entirely outside. This is fucking nightmare. I can see that. But if you were inside the bus, then it won't be that much problematic. Or if you're just entirely outside, you're not in the bus, then still it's okay. So maybe that was your case. I'm saying being suspicious or being confused, that can give you some stress. I understand that. I see that. But that doesn't mean when you get rid of these, confusion or expectations or whatever your mood was, when you become an atheist, that doesn't mean it will become worse. Okay. Well, I settled my mind and I'm okay. And I was okay when I was believing in God also. And
Mhm. But some of the people are not like you.
yeah, some
I
people are not
I
like me. Yeah.
I saw in real life people who left the religion. They do not have a good life. Always problems. Because something has been changed in their lives, because when you wake up in the morning to pray to God, your day is becoming better than before, you know. So I believe so. If I was having, like far away, having problems, especially if they pushed me to not have the religion anymore, I think I would have the same problems. I believe so. He's upset because he can't prove Allah. I can prove Allah, and Quran is the best proof, Bullock. But you also cannot say, like, you are not a religious guy. Okay, if you prove me there is no God, I will understand you. Jack has sent a message, philosopher, ask him if he can prove, and I said Quran
Yeah.
is the best proof.
Quran, I don't think it's maybe it's the best proof, but for non-believers, it's a really bad proof. You should know that. It can be the best proof for you, but for me, it's a bad proof.
Why?
Why? We can
Why
discuss.
it's why it's a bad proof?
Because it just claims things and it doesn't show
Uh,
evidence that we can check.
okay, so Prophet also was a good example of Islam, and the acceptance of the God, because in the Arabic society, people were like killing the ladies, like, I mean, the girls. So there was, as we understand, there was a, like, what we say in English, it was called, in Turkish, like jahiliye, maybe. People,
Genocide.
you understand what I said, I think. uh so people,
Nope, man. No, like the life of Muhammad. Like it
yeah,
is just a closed box for me. Like I don't have a time machine and go and check what happened.
but that was the reality. People
You
were
don't know
killing the
that was the
girls.
reality. We don't know the reality. Again, we don't have time machine. We just have some claims, and that doesn't mean all those claims are true.
um Okay, so you are mentioning about claims, right? But so, if there were not such kind of claims, there would not be so many Muslims on the world right now, on the earth,
Why not?
because they are believing the Prophet, that was he was a good person, like, to manage
People
the.
can believe in anything. So what? That doesn't mean that's true.
Okay, if you, for example, right now, if you say that, I am the Prophet right now, if you say, and if you say there is a God like this, something like this, blah blah, in terms of any religion, so nobody's going to believe in you, right? At this time,
I say what?
if you say something about the Prophet, in the past, but right now, not in the past, right now, so nobody's going to believe in you, right?
Sorry, man. I'm not able to focus. Like if I say something about what?
The Prophet that he did, in the past. If you would say, like, you are the one who is
Doesn't matter when
the
someone is claiming miraculous things. Like in any time, if someone claims a miraculous thing, I wouldn't believe till I witness, till I observed, till I test. It's not about the time. I believe we are more critical right now comparing to the past. People could believe easily in the past. Again, just because people believe in something or many people believe in one thing, it doesn't say that it's the truth. Okay, many people believe that Earth was flat. Majority of the people believed in that. And it turned
Okay,
out to be
so
false. So that means doesn't matter what people believe in.
uncle of our prophet, was having some troubles against him,
I don't
right?
know. Maybe your prophet didn't have even uncle. I don't know
No.
anything. Okay, so every time you say something about history, I don't know whether it's true or false.
No, just I'm trying to understand actually, because um, you know, there is a like in Quraysh, right? The Quraysh surah. So is it possible to write anyone this surah?
Writing a text was possible. Since there's a text, that means it was possible, right? You believe that that text was written at that time?
Yeah, yeah.
If it is, that means it was possible. That's why you have a text, right?
So the text, but like in the Quran, it has been said, like nobody can, have to say like create such a kind of book. If they do, all right, there is no religion we can say, right?
How do they know that no one can create such a book? Because there's already a book like that. That means someone can create. Someone could create.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? Like, since someone created such a book, that means that was possible to create such a book. Just because other didn't, that doesn't mean it's miraculous. Like, you're saying that, there were no planes. The first people who invented planes, they must be, miraculous beings. Why? Because no one till that time couldn't create any planes. Does it make sense to you? If I said, like what was the name? Brothers? What brothers invented the plane? If I
Uh,
claim that those dudes were, you know, messengers, no, it doesn't make sense. Like I would say, but man, in history, no one ever created such a machine. We started flying, right? So that must be miraculous. The information must come from, a god or some other aliens or whatever. No, it doesn't make a good case, right? Doesn't matter if it was the first book or not. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe like that book was different than every other book that existed before, but still it doesn't make it miraculous. It makes it different.
well, so that's what the thing that I said, because the cases that happened in the Quran, the written in the Quran, like as I said, there is no way to such create this kind of
That's what you
like.
believe. That's
Well,
what you
yeah, I
believe.
believe. Yeah, I believe so. Like,
Yeah, and again, just because you believe in that, that doesn't mean it's true. It's just your belief. We need more than that. That's why I said, like, holy books are not good evidence for me because they just claim things. I can also write a book and I can claim a lot of things. I can write a book the way that no other book has been written. I can write a book in a very different or in a unique way, okay? I can do it right now. But that doesn't mean my claims in that book is true.
so maybe some of the people are going to believe in you, but some of them are not going to believe in you, right?
Yeah, but again, the people who believe in what I said will be false. If I write it just, like creating a story, then that means if they believe that that was true, that means they believe in false things. Man, you don't understand the fucking language or what? I say send a fucking message. That's all. Don't call me.
Who?
A useless person. Okay.
Do you have link for YouTube channel?
Philosopher. You'll find it.
Philosopher.
Mm. My nickname that you see. Uh, ba- 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 ba. Ba- 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 ba. Ba- 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 ba. Bum, bum.
I think I couldn't find it.
You couldn't find it? Okay. I can help.
What is interesting? Read your Quran.
Maybe not being able to find my channel through typing my name. Tim, it's also
I-
interesting how you couldn't find it.
Is the earth flat like the Quran says? By the way, does Quran say the earth is flat? Because Bulldog is keep saying this kind of thing so many times.
Okay.
Maybe he's misunderstanding, like the message.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Maybe it's something like private, like private actually, to ask you about the members of the family about your belief. What do they think? Philosopher.
No one cares about each one of us beliefs.
Yeah, this is the real, like, generally actually, like, but uh, I was just wondering about, like, among the family members.
Um,
Does the sun set in muddy water like the Quran says? Where it has been said, Jack. Where it has been said in the Quran, the sun set in muddy water like the Quran says.
hey, Sober, I have
You're not audible. Your voice is breaking. And you disconnected. You disconnected. Now you're back, but I don't think your internet is stable. Boom. Since there's no one who wants to talk about the general topic here, I'll recreate the room. Take care. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. You guys were chatting there. Why did you leave the room? Ray.
Why did we? You talking to me?
No.
Oh.
Come on, what's the purpose of unmuting yourself if you're busy? You're not even answering. Okay. No problem. You don't have to. No one has to. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Da, da, dum, dum. Da, 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 da. Interesting. Oh, this misogynist joined. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da.
Stop singing, it's annoying.
My audio is annoying.
Your voice.
Okay, I can help you. Don't worry, I like to help people. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, da. Da, 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 dun, da. Dun, da, 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 da. Seemingly it's not annoying for older people. Interesting. Okay, guys, our main topic is, does God really exist? I always hope that people see the title and then they join the room so that maybe we can have a chat or a discussion about the title. But unfortunately, the case is many people don't care about the title. They don't check the title. They don't see the title. And some of them, they even don't know there is a title. Oh, welcome, skeptically pissed. I'm also at the edge of being pissed. So, good morning. What else? Yeah. Ba-ba-bump. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Many people, zero speakers. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Does God really exist? Does God really exist? Does God really exist? This is our main topic here, guys. If you didn't like the topic, you can check the subtopics. They're written in the welcome message. Unofficial usage. Always
Hello.
yourself. Hello.
Hey, the topic, actually, I just wanted to know what's your,
Hey, dude.
what do you think about this topic, actually?
Why did I create this topic? Because I like to talk about these topics.
Yeah, so what's your think about this topic?
What? Come again?
So you said that is God exist? Is it?
I don't know whether God exists or not.
Okay, so you don't know about that. So
Yeah, that's why I'm asking the question, does God really exist?
you don't know, that means you don't believe that God exists. Like that.
What?
You don't know, that means you have no point that God really exists or not. That means you are not believing anything, either exist or not.
Uh, yeah, but I lean towards atheism more, to be honest. I don't see good reason or convincing reason or evidence to believe a God exists. That doesn't mean there's no any God. I just don't see convincing evidence, that's all. Okay, unofficial usage. I'll mute you because I hear myself. Okay, unofficial usage. Okay, I am explaining that I muted you because I hear my echo. Okay, either you're listening through YouTube right now, or maybe it's just because of this website, or maybe you're not using headphones, or some other problems. Maybe you should check it. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
So do
Any
you
other?
follow any religion or
No,
not?
not currently, and I'm not planning to follow any religion anymore. Till
Okay, so how old
someone.
are you right now?
What?
How old are you right now?
I don't understand.
How old are you right now?
Oh, I'm 10. 10 years old.
You 10?
Yeah. Irrelevant question, irrelevant answer. Okay.
Why? Isn't it relevant?
No, it's not.
So you have family. So does your family follow any religion or not?
They're Satanists. I'm not.
Mm.
Mm. I know why the hell you need their belief also to know about their belief. Okay. So, what about you? You believe in God? Oh, he left. He didn't like my parents. Wow. Okay. He doesn't have to. Simply wonderful. Welcome back. Welcome all. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Yeah. People want to listen. Unfortunately, I don't like to talk myself. Maybe I should learn that. when there are no people speaking. Maybe I should learn it. Maybe I should find a topic and I should just talk about it. Let's try it. If people disagree, I'll just summarize today's conversations. There was a guy who believed in, the gods that we know. And my question, as always, why not the universe exist without a god? And the claim was, things must have a creator. I was like, oh, wait. If the creator of this universe exists, that means it also needs a creator, according to what you said. And again, objection, no. And that's always unfair. And I always explain, don't be unfair, because if you believe that everything has a creator, why you stop? What makes you stop? They say we cannot go eternally like that, because every time you ask who created this, there's no end. And I say, okay, but but you know how to stop, and I just learn it from you, and I can also stop. Let's say universe has a creator, and that creator has a creator, that creator has a creator, and let's stop here. Why not? I follow what you say. I don't do anything different than you say. You say everything has a creator, but what with one exception, and I follow your, teachings. But why this is a problem? I don't understand that. But I understand that. I mean, when I say I don't understand, it's clear. They just believe in their religions, and that's what their religion tells. That's all. And they want to try to explain it in a logical way, but it's so fallacious because they're making exceptions out of nowhere. And those exceptions are just coming from their religions without any justification. Why this is the case? Well, because the book says so. Yeah, it's a special pleading fallacy. Skeptically pissed. Thanks. Talk about logical fallacies. We were talking about it. So I could stop, right? I could say, okay, and I can even change that thing, and I did it. Let's suppose the universe has two creators, because you believe that universe cannot exist without a creator, and they always ask me, hey, who created you? Like parents. Okay, who created them? Parents. It's always plural, right? I have one mother and father, right? They caused me or created me, caused whatever you accept, but they're always plural. And I say, okay, what if the universe has a father and mother, in a sense, like they don't accept that also? And what if they have creators also? And what if that's the end? They don't have creators. Those creators, they don't have creators. Okay, that follows what they ask, but they're not satisfied because this is not their religion. But it follows everything that they require. And unclosed cause, and rest of the things have always a creator. That follows what they require. It's like you ask money from me, I give you money, and you say, oh, no, no. But you ask money, right? And I'm giving you money. Unfair. So unfair. And when it comes to fallacy, skeptically pissed. Yeah, I already mentioned the other fallacy, which is the book says so. The book says God exists, therefore God exists. Okay, just the book says so, that doesn't mean it's true, right? The book says God said this in this book. Oh, okay, that's what you read, but that doesn't mean God said it. For example, if I write a book, if I say two monkeys are speaking in each other in Chinese or in German or in English or in Arabic, okay, that doesn't mean this is true. We have never seen any monkeys speaking in our languages, right? Talking to yourself is boring. Hey, Rocky, you don't feel good today? Oh. Oh, they banned John yesterday. Some gossip. If you need some gossip. There was a guy in the room, he got irritated by me, and we assumed that he reported him, or maybe other people reported him. And they said probably the reason is the same, the profile photo that he always uses. And he got banned. What else? Nothing new, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's check if there are more people. I'll be in the next room. See you guys. Trying. Maybe it's not my best, but I'm trying to find some speakers. I'm trying. Maybe it's not my best. I'm trying to find those people to discuss with. Trying to find those people.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, unknown person to me.
Firstly, I can say this room is live on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's
Second,
an important warning for me.
please don't participate topics. This room live on YouTube.
Why do you need to ask the question when you say that's what it says?
Oh, so where are you from, my friend?
I'm from heaven.
Helen?
Heaven, yeah.
Heaven. Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, hey, SP. Yes, I know that it gets them going, but like that's an unnecessary burden of the proof. If I claim that their God is imaginary, like that, then I have to make my case. And I don't need to do that. I'm not that much hardworking person. I don't want to work on to try to prove that it is imaginary. It's easier to, and it's not about being easy or hard. It's just a case for me. That's not what I claim. And most likely, yeah, many gods are imaginary, but I don't know which ones, and I don't have to claim one of them specifically is imaginary.
Tell me and give me some advice for improve my level in English. I want to improve my level in English.
Sorry, come again?
I tell you, give me some advice for I want to improve my level in English.
Okay, first of all, that's not the topic of this room as you check the topic. But here's the advice. Just try to talk with people more and more. Keep listening things that you like in English. Doesn't matter it's a podcast or a video on YouTube or in any platform. Just go with the things that you like mostly and keep it, regular. Doesn't have to be every day. It can be twice a week, 3 times a week, or once a week, but just keep doing it, okay? That's all. Ramsey. Oh, Ramsey. I don't know, but I feel like we will have a conversation. Okay, prove to me that your particular god is imaginary. And I didn't get it. A deist. Theist. Okay, typo. Got it. God is impossible to disprove. But most people don't believe that. But if you're not comfortable. That's cool. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Oh, oh, what a nickname is that, man? How to pronounce that nickname? Obi. Obi. He left. Obi. Obi. B. GT. Tamer. Okay. People come and go. People come and go. People come and go. People come and go. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Okay. Muslims are always eager than other believers to have a conversation about these topics. Lee, welcome, Lee. Shadow scatter. Ooh.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, guys.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Oh, Abraham. There's an echo from your side. Maybe you should use headphones. If you're using headphones, I don't know, you should find to fix that problem, but I hear my audio.
Hello, guys.
Hello, Shadow.
Hello, dude. How's it going?
It's going boring so far. Maybe you will make it more colorful, even more colorful than your profile picture.
Damn, bruh.
Let's see. Did you check the title? Topic?
To be honest, I'm still reading it. What did you wrote?
Oh, you're still reading.
Still reading it because it's too big.
Too big. But the main topic was, does God really exist? Before you joined this room, you could see the topic.
Morality, so religious. Oh, you got a YouTube channel.
Okay, you just started reading? Because the first thing it says, this room is live on YouTube now.
Bro, it's really, you know what? When it comes to reading, it's really, I mean, our human brain actually works like so lazy when it comes to reading something on internet. So when you just told me, then at that moment, I started to reading. But I would really love to check your YouTube channel, to be honest.
Okay, it's not so hard to find. Just type Flow Sober, you will find it.
Can
Anyway,
you drop the link?
I
That'd be really
can.
appreciated.
Okay, but it's easy to type my nickname, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I copied the name, so let me see if I'm able to find it or not.
Let's see if you say it's
Oh, you
hard.
got 10K subscriber, right?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Okay.
10.5.
Based on the content I'm seeing that he also recorded some situation of free for talk.
Yeah, it says this room is live on YouTube now. That means this room. So this room is a room in Free for Talk.
Apparently, I'm seeing it.
Yep. Yusuf, another promising name. And the surname is even more promising. Let's check it out. Or I will change the room again.
What if the Bible is from Satan? Damn, you probably create really deep types of videos.
It's relative. They can be a layman's job for many people. So it's relative.
By the way, I mean, based on your YouTube channel, what I got out of it, that you probably talk about the religion, right? By the way, are you atheist or following any kind of religion?
I'm an atheist.
Let's see. So one of your video, the title was "A Small-Brained Atheist versus Two Stubborn Muslim." So I
Oh.
was a little bit confused that
Oh yeah, that may be
how
confusing.
you
I'm sorry.
follow
Like,
it.
there's some clickbait there, but the person was calling me small-brained atheist, so that's why I put that title. Yeah, the girl was saying atheists have small brains, or maybe directly telling me. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, that's what she was claiming. And she was so stubborn.
To be honest, according to the things I know, out of the videos, which is atheist people think they believe in God, but they don't know about what exact God they're following. Is that it?
No, atheism is different. Atheist people don't believe God exists.
But there's another term called agnostic, right? I mean,
Agnostic
they don't.
people can be believer in God, or again can be atheists also. They can go both sides.
But they don't know that. I
Yeah,
mean,
they
what
don't
path
they don't know
they
whether
should
God exists.
follow.
No, it's not about what they should follow. It's about the existence of God. Agnosticism, theism, atheism, these are all about God's existence. Yeah. An agnostic person is a person who doesn't know whether God exists or not. But that doesn't mean that person cannot believe a God exists. He can believe a God exists, or maybe he doesn't believe a God exists. Yeah. And there are other differences also, some other details that I don't want to confuse your mind right now with more details.
I think that would be really better to not talk about these kind of things. I probably should, go to another room because I'm
You're
not.
free.
To be honest, I'm not also a religion researcher. So
Okay.
if I talk, I might not be appropriate. Just so yeah, it's
Whatever
better
you
to
want,
not
man.
talk about
Thanks for joining. Enjoy the other rooms, okay?
that.
I hope.
Thanks for that, and hope for you guys have a really good conversation.
Thanks for your wish also. Okay. Since I was already planning to recreate, maybe that's a good time to create another room. I'm jumping into the new room. Let's see the new room. New room. Room. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Bum bum. Curious. Oh, what a promising name for my topic. Abraham, you're the guy with the echo, I think. I hope you fixed the echo problem.
I hope you fixed the problem.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
You
I
couldn't.
did. I did fix it.
Really? Okay, now. And anyway, we will check it out. Seemingly you fixed. Okay. Now I can confirm that. Cool. So you're live. Oh, you disconnected. He fixed the problem, but now he's not talking. Oh, wait a second. Right, they have more conviction than Christians do. Oh, you refer what I said about Muslims. Okay. Yeah. They have more conviction. Yep. Okay. Hey Lee, how are you doing? We have Myler, Esmail, Esmail. Shalom, shalom, unsaved bro and sisters. Welcome, George. Welcome. Today we're not able to engage properly. We have an engagement problem. We have an engagement problem here. Okay. Ahmad, Samad, Zahanger. What names?
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm not okay. How about you?
Why?
What do you mean, why? I'm not here to talk about my problems, man.
Okay, I'm fine.
What about you? Are you okay? Or
I'm okay.
I'm just asking for the sake of conversation, man. And I really don't care how you are, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, we have the same people.
What do you mean the same? I'm never the same from one day to the next.
That's a point. I changed my word. I see same nicknames.
Okay. Got a fetish about nicknames?
Like the guy, like just the last guy who left. He just joined in the previous room. There was another profile joined in the previous room and this room. And they don't say anything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and Jack and Black Cloud always join. I didn't let the mic for
Hi.
the last 2 or 3 rooms. Hey,
How are you?
I'm
You
not
sound,
good.
you
How about
sound
you?
awfully young. You sound awfully young.
Yeah, that's what I hear also.
Qasim,
Qasim.
how do you say your name?
But she will not be able to understand us. And second, he had some bad internet.
Yeah.
Many red flags. for this conversation. Oh.
All right.
Do you have anything in your mind, Horacio? It's a very boring guy. You should know that.
Well, I think one of the things we need to wrestle with is people look around them and they think there's plenty to discuss, and there is if you keep looking around you, but you have to look deeper. You know, to the fundamentals. You have to know what we're doing with them. That's my thought for today.
You have to go deeper. That's what you said?
You have to look at the fundamentals that are at the root of everything you see.
Okay, then
So,
let me raise the bar. Do you think that we will find something fundamental when we go deeper, or someone will always go deeper than your level?
yeah, I'm not worried about ultimate deepness. It's not my point.
Okay, then
When you want to understand what's going on around you, you have to go underneath to what's causing it. Not worried about a infinite regress. So you don't have to go that far to look into. And this is how you approach the world situation. There
but
isn't anything
I
that you
have
don't approach in that fashion.
yeah, but my concern is how we decide how much deep that we should go. If that's what you advise, we should go deeper. How much deep?
Well, I mean, you'll know as you go if it resonates a complete explanation or complete enough where it seems viable to rest there. Um,
But a logical
you
person,
look. We want our aim is to go to the ultimate deepness because that's the only way you can make sure you cover enough ground. But as far as actually worrying about or defining it, I'm not going to waste my time. But yeah, that's the deal.
okay, Horacio, but yeah, what's the point again? Because
Well, if you want to solve what you have going on around you, you have to understand it at the actual level that you can make a change or to actually modify what's going on.
but if you realize when you go deeper, there's always another explanation.
Again, you're worried about some infinite regress, and I don't have time for that.
Yeah, but I
You
don't. No,
you
no, that's not my concern.
you just said it.
That's not the thing.
There's always another explanation. That's the definition of an infinite regress.
Yeah, that is, but like, who will decide where to stop and based on what?
I mean, the circumstance should be what convinces, uh,
Okay.
instead of saying
Okay.
who will decide.
Okay. Then here's my counter rejection.
Yeah,
What if for someone else the sea level of depth, whatever the word, is enough? They don't need to go deeper. What if that's enough for them? What if that's satisfying them?
that's fine. I'm saying if you think there's a oops, I hear background noise. I got to get
Yeah,
rid of
yeah.
this.
Let me find who is that. Oh, Abdul
Hey
Rahman.
H,
You can.
Hello,
Okay,
he
hello.
just lowered his volume.
I see that you are talking about the topic, the religions, God, uh, and I want to participate in your talk.
Yeah, and you did it by interrupting our conversation. So we can talk about God's existence, but can you let us a little bit more to well, maybe we will never clarify. Let us stick on a little bit more. Okay, Abdul.
Okay.
He wants to talk about God. Is that
He
what I
said
heard?
religions, but
What
I think
religion are you talking about?
we're not
We're
talking
not.
about a specific religion.
Christian or?
We're talking about. I was talking about how to get to the bottom of things in order to address them properly. Just a general approach to everything.
Okay, you are not talking about a specific religion, right? You are talking in general about
Yes.
thinking of things
Yes.
around us.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were you going to say, Phil?
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying, like, if there's no fundamental, or like, even if there is a, like, let's say, fundamental thing that explains everything, that doesn't mean we can reach there. Maybe we will never reach there, even if there is such thing. So, as I said, my concern is not the infinite regress. Maybe there's no such a thing, but like, there's a chance that we may never reach there. So then that means we cannot
I'm
explain
not
everything.
talking about anything like that at all.
Okay.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Mm.
When you listen, have you never looked into something a little deeper and then realized it and solved the problem? Did you
Solve
have
the
to go all the way
problem.
to the beginnings of existence? No. You only had to go a
Okay.
certain depth.
But those
Have
are
you ever done that?
simple.
Have you ever done that in your life? I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
But those are
Oh, then you
simple
know what I'm
things.
talking about. And you know what
Yeah,
I'm
but you
talking
don't
about.
apply the same, thing for every other thing.
Sure you do.
Really.
Yeah.
But you didn't realize that when you go deeper, you couldn't find some answer, and you went deeper, again no answer, and you couldn't find a solution or answer. So that this is also a case for many topics.
Well, look, I'm not trying to map out the way to go precisely. All I'm saying is if you want to affect your environment properly, you have to understand it thoroughly, which means you have to go deep. And that's it. I'm not really trying to corral you into anything else. The point I'm trying to get away from is the being distracted by everything you see around you, because you might as well have shiny new nickels distracting you. You're making a lot of noise and you're just adding to it. You have to know what's going on, what's actually going on. Because
Yeah.
it's going to be more fundamental than the nonsense that you're going to see.
Oh, the other guy left.
think
I don't
we'll
know,
never.
Rashu. Like, I don't think it's necessary. Like, people can enjoy any level that they want. They don't have to go deeper to understand things or solve things. Maybe they don't want to solve, and maybe solving problem will give them some stress. So
I'm not handing out assignments. I'm not telling you that you can't be at any level you want. You can. All I'm saying is, if you want to really understand the noise that you're subjected to every day, you've got to go deeper to understand it. That's all. Understand it. Other than that, all you'll do is keep reacting to it, and that'll go on until we blow ourselves up.
yeah, but my critic was doesn't matter how deep you go, you may be the same person, like just confused and not able to explain that topic, whatever the topic is.
Anytime you investigate something, what you're banking on is that it will edify you as you go, or it may not. Maybe you're an idiot, or maybe you're brilliant. This is what we have to work with. That's it. And then there's Jack. Jack is another case entirely. What's up?
Okay, let me give you guys a room. Okay, the thing is, I don't want to go in detail about Islam, okay? But these guys really like
Oh
to go
yeah,
deeper, okay?
yeah.
So, but somehow I don't let them to speak, but still they follow this room. Maybe this time they came for you, Russia.
Well,
And here's the deal:
he
all
likes
people.
being in your room. He said it himself. So that's
Yeah,
what I go
yeah,
with.
but I just deleted one of my live today because of the content. I don't want to do that again. That's why I'm
I mean, this
avoiding.
is the only place where people are really busting their balls to say something important. You know,
Yeah, but
the
maybe we
other
should be
rooms are just
careful when we're saying those things because it may ruin
careful with
someone
about what?
else's. Anyway, it doesn't
Careful.
matter. So enjoy the room. I gave it to you. Take care.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the reason was. Oops. Let me change the topic a little bit. I had to delete one of my live today. It was nearly 3 hours because I don't like anything radical. And those guys are so radical atheists. Yes, we do insult people. And yes, we do insult some concepts. But not in that level. George Alexander, Islam is boring. Okay, you think any religion is interesting, funny, enjoyable, whatever? Valid and Qasr. Okay. Okay, let's see what these guys are saying. This guy makes sense to me. I don't know which guy. If you want to find answer, you search for it. Okay, yeah, but like the answer that you found, that doesn't mean it's a true answer. We have such a problem. I was trying to point out, like, doesn't matter how deep you go, you may be believing in the wrong thing in the end. So that we have such a problem. Like the absolute truth may be something that we can never achieve. Yes, you can satisfy yourself with the answers that you found, but that doesn't mean those answers are true. That's why if we cannot solve such a problem, maybe we shouldn't advise people whether you should go deeper. Maybe some people are so lucky that they have the right answer without going any deep. Okay, the question is what determines how you find the answer. I say the answer doesn't matter. What you can only do is live only by your situation. Yeah, that's what I said closely, because that's only your perspective. I mean, there's no such an obligation. Also, yeah, people can choose, check other ideologies. They can follow those things, but there is no rule. And again, when suggesting people what they should do, they should go deeper or not. These are meaningless to me. Oh, Adl, Aider, and other guys. Fahad. I see Muslim names here a lot. But they don't wanna. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a new room. Well, let me share. Let me share. No one is speaking. That's why I didn't share. But here is the room. Okay. Yep, it's here. And no one was talking. And still no one is talking. Yep. Fahad, you want to talk?
Hi, hello.
Hi, hello.
You're a YouTuber.
I have a YouTube channel.
Hey, what's the name of your channel?
My nickname, Philosopher.
Oh,
Oh, let me search.
You can easily find, I believe.
Actually, I tried few days before when you were live, but I couldn't find your channel.
You couldn't find my channel?
Yeah,
Really? Okay, then let me help you.
lost over. Oh,
What did you find?
yeah. Does God exist like that? You have given title, right?
This God really exists is yeah, the live right now. So that's the main topic indeed.
Just
Up, up. We have other people, yeah.
you have many subscribers.
Not many. Hello, Jesse.
Hi.
Hi.
Philosopher?
Philosopher.
Philosopher.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from heaven.
Ah, from heaven.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm from the moon.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. How's the life in heaven?
That's good. That's cool.
Oh, really? Good to hear.
What are you guys?
Hey, man. Welcome.
What are you?
Hey, man. Welcome. So, yeah, topics are God, atheism, agnosticism, morality, afterlife, soul, existence of religions, the purpose of life, and the main question starts as: does God really exist?
I don't think so.
You don't think that God exists. Why don't you think that God exists?
Where is God?
Okay, that's a question. That doesn't mean God doesn't exist, right?
Does anybody say him?
Say what?
Does anyone already saw him, see him,
I don't know.
meet him?
I don't know.
Yeah, so is there any evidence that prove that God is exist?
Okay, but lack of evidence is not evidence for the non-existence of the claim, right?
Yeah, so that's why I said I don't think so.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
like you can't see the air. Air doesn't exist. Oxygen, I meant to say.
Oxygen. We have evidence for their existence, man.
Yeah, it is, but it's like we can't see them, right?
Okay, when we say
But
we
we
don't
have
see God, we
evidence
don't
to
mean with our eyes directly, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
But does that mean that it doesn't exist? No, it is. It
That's
isn't,
what
right?
that's what I
It
said.
exists because
That's what
yeah.
I said, but again, it doesn't mean it exists also. So either at least a God exists, one God exists, or it doesn't exist, right? And like how to believe in something, it depends on the person, right? Some people can believe in some way, but for me, I need evidence. I need good evidence. Then I can believe a God exists.
Yeah.
Since I'm not able
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
find and seeing the God as a really direct evidence, and as I believe it's a really good evidence. But since we can't see, we can't touch, we cannot smell, right? Or we cannot see the claims related to that God. For example, God can make miracles, right? Okay, but I don't see miracles. What else? God can create the universe, or God can resurrect people from death. Okay, I cannot see those things also. So that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
require
yeah.
seeing the God directly, right? I just want to see a miracle, and maybe that will be enough for me to believe a God exists. But those
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
happen also. I don't see them also.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Agree with you.
Oh, so if God wants to prove his existence, he should give a miracle to everyone?
Okay, he doesn't have to do it just because I ask. let's suppose God decided to show you a miracle, okay? For some reason. And let's suppose I was passing by and I had witnessed that, okay?
Hmm.
And now, wait a second. Oh, wow, that's a miracle, man. And then I started talking to, hey, man, I don't know. Well, I'm also surprised. I heard a voice in my head. It says, I'm God. I'm showing you. I'm giving you some miracles for some reason. I'll explain it later on and blah, blah. And I see that you're so scared. And I also witnessed what you witnessed, not the voice part, but the miracle. I had seen it too. That would be good evidence for me. So it doesn't have to be God wants to prove himself to me. No, it doesn't have to be like that.
Totally agree with you.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Pum, 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 pum.
I think like miracle is not something like every time you be knowing, okay, this is what happened. Sometimes it happens with you unknowingly, right?
But if I don't know whether there's a miracle or not, so then that means we don't need to use, and we
But
don't
you
have
can
good
get to
reason.
know afterwards, but you can get to know after that
Yeah.
incident happens. Okay, that miracle happened to me.
Yeah, but like I don't have such an experience also.
Hmm.
I don't think anything in my life was miraculous so far. That doesn't mean I will not find out, but so far that's what I see, right? I don't see any good reason to think that one of the things in my life was a miracle.
Oh, so you believe your life is miracle?
I don't believe in that also. So which God do you believe in?
In energy form, actually. So I'm a Hindu, belong from India. So we have
You
three
believe
gods, and we
in
have many gods actually. Sorry,
you
what
believe
she
in
said?
Indo. Your religion is Indo, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Hey, do you know something about these gods?
Oh my god.
Lucifer. Hey, what
And
happened? What happened? Why are you laughing?
oh, I'm laughing because my girlfriend just sent me a message. She's listening to the stream. She said, "You don't think our
Okay.
love is a miracle?" I was like, "Oh fuck." She just
Okay.
cornered me.
Oh, oh, yeah. Like eight or nine of them are watching, right? Seven. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, we will argue about that later on, not this time. Okay, so you say you're a Hindu, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Indian.
Oh, so like, do you have a religion?
Yeah,
He has.
we do have. By birth, I'm an Hindu.
Okay, that's what I said. Are you Hindu?
Yeah,
You
I
said
am.
okay. I heard that you said no, but anyway. So you like you?
No,
How many
just
gods do you believe in?
there are many.
Yeah, but how
We have
many?
a lot of gods.
There
A
is not.
lot.
Yeah, there
A,
is actually.
different gods in different ways and protect you in different ways. For
Yeah, but
housing,
this is not answering my
for
question now.
fortune.
How many gods do you believe in
I'll
currently?
explain. No, there is no you know, accurate number I do have. But let me explain you some other way. Like if there is a water, even we have a god for water. We have a god for air. We have a god for fire. Even fire is a god for us.
Huh?
Nature is a god for us. So we see God everywhere, not in just okay, this particular one god, a supreme god. There is a supreme god, no doubt, in energy form, of course. But yeah, there are many gods as well. So we do used to worship all of them.
To worship all of them again, and That doesn't answer the question. How many gods do you believe in? Yeah, okay. You believe in many. You don't even know the number. You didn't even count. Okay. I don't.
Yes.
I'll not force more. Okay. Okay. When you say like we have God for everything, you said water, right?
They
What do you
have
mean?
the god of water, the god of air, everything.
Yeah,
But
fire and like
have
yeah.
you have you
Mhm.
ever seen the god which you are believing?
If like suppose there is water in front of you, and if we believe the water we have in water as a god, then of course the existence prove that okay, water is a god, and then yeah, it is a god.
If you are drinking the water, which means you are drinking the god.
So you want me every time there should be a god in front of me to believe in it, and that to all the gods that we do believe in. It's like scientists prove something. Okay, this is the oxygen and it exists. But no, you should be a scientist for the to prove that okay, this is exist, and only I'll be believing it. Otherwise, there is no oxygen. Is it gonna be happen like that? Oh, so everyone
I
needs
don't
to be.
understand why we need something else. Okay, X exists. Doesn't matter oxygen, display, or water. They exist. Okay. But where God enters here in this topic, I don't understand that.
Oh, that's just the way of an example that I gave.
Yeah, but I want to understand. Like you said, we have gods for everything. How it works? Can we see those gods? We can see the water, but I don't see water god. For example, like, do you think it makes sense to you if I say that, hey, SpongeBob, like I have a new religion, and in my religion, everything has three gods. For example, if you're talking about water, water has three gods.
Water has three gods.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
fire has three gods. You said we have a god for everything. So in this new religion, we have three gods for everything.
If you believe in that religion, then the water has three gods.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean just because I believe water has three gods and that's the case. No, that doesn't mean, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I was
Yeah.
right. Maybe I'm right. Or maybe he's right. Maybe everything has a god like that. Or maybe he's false. Because he and I cannot be true at the same time. He believes that everything has one god, and I believe everything has three gods. And let's suppose you believe that everything has two gods. Oh, wait a second. Like non-believers will be so confused because they don't know what to believe, right? One, two, three. So we need more than that, right?
Hmm.
Like when to start believing, right?
Yeah.
Can you be more clear about your question? Does God really exist? Is the main question in this room today. That's the question of the day. Does God really exist?
I don't think so. That
That
is
was your
my
answer.
answer.
Yeah, that was her
Yeah.
answer. And my answer was I don't know, but I lean towards atheism. I don't see any good reason to believe that there is even one God. What about you? What was your name? Promise. Oh, Eliana was typing. Can you be more clear about your question? I think that was clear. A reliability word as usefulness and associated in material or science, which is not its category. It's not verifiable. It has a different meaning or truth. If he exists, we would know already, but he doesn't. I don't think that that's a good claim, Lord Megatron. We know that there are many things that we didn't, investigate or discover, but we can easily assume that there are many things that exist and we don't know anything about those things. So since we don't know about them, we can't claim that they don't exist or whatever they are. Okay, now you're talking about specific gods. A god wants to be worshipped. That's a different one. Yeah. That's problematic. I can agree on that, Lord Megatron. Okay, if there is a guy saying, "Hey, I exist, worship me, and I will punish you if you don't worship me. I'll reward you if you follow me. Be careful about your lives. I created all of you." And blah. Like if there's someone complaining like that, yeah, his existence must be way more clear than other things. If it's not clear, yeah, we may assume that that thing probably doesn't exist. Jesus always appears in the world. Wait, let me share this. Let me share this here on YouTube. Really? Where exactly? Can you share the location? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was engaging with the people on YouTube. They chat more than you guys.
Yeah, even I was reading that.
You're reading that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was wondering how can you be, replying them and talking with us at the same time?
Okay,
It
okay.
needs efforts.
Yeah, but the problem is there's some latency. That's a little bit problematic. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but when you're chatting with the other people in the chat, it's not a problem.
Hello guys, how are you all?
Oh, hello, Promise.
Hello.
I'm better right now. How about you?
I'm all right.
Right.
Thank
Okay.
you. What?
Okay. If in a room there is a president and a king and a priest, tell me who is more powerful.
You asking me?
No, that was a question I think for
Yeah,
all of
the
us.
question she wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
President, king, priest. I think king is more powerful than the others. So what? Let's see. So what?
I think it depends on which place and what about the people in there. Okay, we can choose immediately.
I'm sure we could ask more clarification for
Yeah.
this question, but I just want to entertain because
Yeah.
this question is not a question alone. It's going to continue. Yes, power resides where you believe it resides. Same about God. But we can see the kings, we can see the presidents, we can see the priests. They exist on this planet. And by making a choice between them, we can evaluate, we can measure which one is even more powerful. So it's not the same. God is not something like a president, king, or a priest.
Yeah.
We don't see the God.
It's different.
Very different.
We can imagine God like human. like a prison, like a priest. No.
Yeah. Right? Like you can check the influence of those concepts, president, king, and then we can measure, right? We can say, okay, this one is more powerful. Yeah, I might be wrong. Well, I just said king for the sake of argument, by the way, like to see the point. It was not my honest answer. I just wanted to see what she's gonna ask later on. But she didn't ask any. She said same about God because power resides where you no, I don't think it resides where you believe it. Power resides where it is. Anyway, she's not here, but that's just, for other people. So you're an atheist also, promise? Are you? Okay, you got busy. Okay, Jesus then must have lied to his disciples and promised them one thing. What else? You're being deliberately obtuse. Is your book nonfiction or fiction? Oh my God. There's a
Sorry.
lot going on.
Sorry, I was busy.
Oh yeah, that was my assumption. No, my question was, are you an atheist?
What?
Are you an atheist?
I can't hear you. Hear your words. I
You
think my
cannot
mic
hear.
is not good. Could you write it?
Okay. What about you, Jesse? Do you hear me clearly? So that maybe I can check my internet or other things. Maybe it's because of
Yeah, I
me.
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
very clear.
Maybe it's
And
my
promise.
mic. I will fix it.
Yeah, I think it's about the headphones. But anyway, that was the question. Your Bible is a work of fiction. Truth and lies makes people feel comfortable.
Ah, I understand. No. Actually, I'm Muslim.
Oh, really? Okay, that's a
Yeah.
surprise. I was not
Why?
expecting.
Why?
Just not expecting. Like maybe,
Yeah.
I felt like you're an
That's
atheist.
oh. What about you?
I'm an atheist.
Um,
But now, do you hear me clearly?
I hear you. I can hear you. Your voice is good now.
Okay, so well, let me ask you, why do you believe that there's a God?
Um, we born like a Muslim. Okay, that's before anything. My dad and my mom all was Muslim, but if I grow up, uh, I want to search by myself. Okay, and there's a book. I think you all know about it. It's Quran. Okay. Have you ever heard about it?
I know Quran, man. I read Quran.
Yeah, that's good. I think Quran has everything that makes me to believe that there's one God in the world. That's Allah.
So you just believe in that just because there's a book says so.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know that there are other books they say something different.
Yeah, there's a lot of another books, but Quran is different. For
What's the
example,
difference?
difference. Uh, it it plays like a morality of people. Okay, any bad thing you can see in Quran, and also it lives with you. Okay, it appeared before 1000 and 1400, right?
100.
When Prophet Muhammad SAW get the Quran by God, it's not old book. Okay, it lives with us for scientific researching. We can benefit from it and everything. I think,
I don't think so.
yeah. Why?
No, what you can benefit from such an old book. It's very old book. Like the science that we
Yeah,
know, the
it's right.
scientific
Yeah.
knowledge that we have is way different than that time or what is written in the Quran.
Uh, there is a lot of ayah, surah. Okay. Do you read all? Did you read all of the Quran's surah
Yeah, I read.
verses?
Yes, I did.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So I can prove that it lives with now.
It
Like,
does
so,
what?
wait a second.
Okay. Take your time with your friend. Jesus appeared to help a man in his illness. And there's a video about it. Hey, George Alexander. Right now, I watch a lot of videos and I realize that it's made by AI. And I was like, fuck, this is also AI? Fuck it. And I'm not enjoying anymore. I just watch them and I feel like it's real, then it turns out to be AI. How can you trust a video on YouTube? Okay, the answer will be late. I know that. But anyway, Rocky will come back again. You're very silent today.
No, I just had a rant. Like we were literally abusing Islam in the previous room for half an hour.
You were doing that. You should do it in other rooms. You know that, okay? That was good. I hope you guys like.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh
My
yeah.
today's yeah.
If you guys are done, maybe I should create a private room for you guys, okay? Like to make you done. Then maybe you guys can have the mic because I didn't let Jack and the other guys to talk
No, I
today.
never abuse people here. I do it in other rooms.
Thank you so much, Rocky, because I
Yeah.
had to delete one of them today.
I know, and sometimes it's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. Like, uh, I'm just trying to make this and too much. It's too much that they can easily delete my fucking channel. So, and
If
seemingly
it
they
was
don't care
Twitter,
about.
it would be different. Twitter is different. They allow everything, but YouTube, they are biased towards Islam.
They might be. But again, like anything so excessive, I don't think people can tolerate or should tolerate or whatever. I wish we were living in such reality that people are not being offended by the words. Okay, this is just a talk, right? Speaking. I wish that was the reality where no one cares what you say. But that's not the case, unfortunately. Okay.
There are ex-Muslims in India who were banned by YouTube for promoting like saying things against Islam. The channel
Really?
got deleted. Yeah.
Okay, because YouTube belongs to Indians right now?
But why would Indians and not Muslims? I don't know who is doing that.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make any sense also, right?
Yeah. And it's banned only in India. I mean, you can watch that channel in other countries, but in India you cannot watch. Maybe Indian government is so stupid. It's banning. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. There can be many reasons behind that.
And they got literally a lot of traffic. Like they have 10K viewers in the live streams every day whenever they do it.
Okay. Wow.
And they earn a shit lot of money. I mean, there's so many super chats and everything. So, and they got banned. I was sad for them.
Okay. Yeah, but like, what is the clear reason about that, Rocky? Maybe there is a specific rule. Maybe they're violating that rule. Maybe it's not because of their ideologies or the way that they think. Maybe it's something else that they were doing.
So they asked YouTube. YouTube said to them that Indian authorities have asked them. Nobody knows why would they ask them to
Hmm.
delete it.
Okay. I don't know. Um,
And in India, you can get jailed for saying things against religion. There is a law. You can go into 3 years of jail.
They want to
That's
protect all the religions.
all the religions. If you say against Muhammad, you can go to 3-year jail.
This is a little bit more honest, right? Like it would be unfair if they do it only for Hinduism.
It's a secular country, so they cannot make it for one religion, right?
Okay, yeah, they could, right? They could.
No, they cannot. It would violate the constitution. Constitution says it's a secular republic, so you cannot discriminate between religions.
That's just a written rule, man. Like people can apply
No,
whatever they want.
there are so many rules which were struck down by the Supreme Court that Parliament had passed, and the Supreme Court said no, it violates the spirit of the Constitution, so we struck it down.
Yeah, but Supreme Court is not a supreme being or external to the world. They're humans also. They can go with whatever they want or whatever the powerful guy wants. They can change that
Yeah.
also. But like, it's happy to know that some people can apply those rules without sacrificing the rules themselves. It's good.
There has to be a loophole here.
Loophole. Appear to remain hidden. Okay, we're talking about Christian God. They're talking about Christian God. Okay, George Alexander wants to talk about Bible history. It's too much, too much. Anyway, I'm gonna recreate Rocky.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think people on YouTube need another room or any room. They keep discussing in each other. And anyway, I also need to
Are
discuss.
the new users, or they're from Free Talk? Or they found it from YouTube?
I think they're not from Free for Talk.
That is interesting if they're not from Free Talk.
That's good. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. Anyway, I created. I'll jump in. Seconds. For the people who don't know, Rocky is a fellow atheist here. Who's a reasonable person. Sometimes he can be very harsh towards religions, especially Islam. And when I told him that he should be softer in my rooms, he said okay. And it's not about Islam also, like if people are full of hatred towards any religion, that won't create something fruitful. We should try to understand each other. Or at least one of the purpose must be just teach something. If you think that something is wrong, you cannot teach it by attacking. Oh, scam, Chan. That's what exactly I'm trying to explain. Jack is so violent towards Muslims, and I don't like it. That's the thing that I was trying to explain. And as I said, let's make it clear again. It's not about Islam. If he was violent towards
Hello,
Christians,
guys.
I would react the same.
Do you know
Hello.
Turkish?
Hey man, this room is for English.
Anyone hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, and I told you that this room is for English.
Yeah, brother. I little can speak English.
You don't know how to speak English?
No, I can't understand.
Okay, then
I
this
little
room is
understand, brother. I
this,
little
this,
little
this
understand.
is
Good morning.
okay. This room is not suitable for you. You should know that, okay? The old man. Oh. We have an old man here.
I'm from Turkey. I little understand English. My level is A2.
Yeah, and you don't understand what I'm saying. So I don't know, should I explain it or not? Since you're not able to understand, that would be stupid of me to explain why I muted you. Anyway, if in the future, if you improve your English, and if you see my channel, if you see yourself, maybe then you can understand why did I mute you. Maybe that's why I should explain. Okay. The reason is the room is for specific topics, and these topics are topics that you cannot handle with A2 English. I set the level for upper intermediate, and you said your level is A2. That's not suitable, okay? Because every time I say something, you'll say, oh, wait, I didn't understand, and I don't want it. That's why I muted you. I hope you can understand this in the future. Mm.
Hello there. I hope everyone is doing good.
Hello, I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing great. Just here chilling and enjoying this room as always.
Ooh, as always? Oh,
I mean, every time I get here, I just enjoy the conversations and the dialogues.
really? I don't remember you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I changed the picture. That's why I don't remember me.
Ah, okay, cool. If you enjoy, that's
Yeah, it's interesting. It's good to see different perspectives, you know.
cool. Unfortunately, today we couldn't engage deeply with anyone about our
Mm.
topics.
But do you know why?
Because this platform is not for this shit.
Mm.
That's why it's hard to find people really interested in philosophy and especially these specific topics. It's hard to find. And
Mm.
since it's a learning or practicing platform, many people they're not even able to speak about these topics even if they want. So you see, there are some reasons, or well, and there are other reasons also. Many believers on this platform who are using this platform for a long time that allows them to realize that my room is here for every day. Maybe they join and they had a really bad experience with me or with other people. Maybe that's why they don't want to join. Maybe
Mhm.
that's why we're losing some people.
That could be also a reason. True.
Yeah. Yeah. So the agreement is there are many
Someone wants to
reasons.
speak. Promise wants to speak.
Yeah, Promise was in the previous room. I just recreated this
Oh,
room.
guys, I'm so sorry I left Philosopher. In my store, so people come here and I can't speak directly. Sorry.
That's
I
okay.
was gone.
That's okay. You didn't even have to explain. I heard someone approach you and say, "Hi, salam
Yeah,
alaikum." And
yeah, that was
so,
right.
yeah,
So where were we?
I don't remember. Yeah, but you
You
said
see,
you're. Oh, so I was
there's
asking why you're a
uh,
Muslim, and you said I was born in an Islamic
yeah.
country.
You said you believe it just by Quran, and I said yes. You said where is the different from
Oh,
Quran to other books?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Thanks
was
for
right.
reminding. Yeah, I
Yeah.
already forgot that.
uh, we Muslims can't say it's right, it's wrong, and talks about our Islamic information because it's we have a person that should discuss about this. Okay, it's called Mala in here, and we should have it's called in Arabic Iqama Hujja. Okay, and I'm like a civilian person. I can't say a lot of information about it, but I just read Quran's book. Okay, so I know some information about it. I can read an ayah for you that makes Qurans different. Okay, if you listen to me.
Yeah, go on. If it's just one word, say I can hear that.
It's in English.
Okay.
Yeah, it says in Surah Al-Qiyamah, Okay.
Mhm.
God says, does man think that we will not assemble his bones? Yes, we are able even to proportion his fingertips. We
Okay.
know that every man, every single person has different fingertips, right?
Hmm. And it's not a new discovery. People knew it like
Yeah. Isn't
many
that
thousands of
weird?
years ago.
Isn't that weird? 104,000, 1,400 ago,
That's the
an
problem.
old book
Promise.
says
Promise.
the
Promise.
same.
Promise. Promise. I already
Okay.
know what you're saying, and I just
Yeah.
interrupted you, and I just started explaining,
Okay.
and then you just automatically just you're trying to finish your sentence. Okay, man.
Okay.
The fingerprint issue is an old issue. It's older than Quran. Okay, you can't
Okay.
say that this is something new and people didn't know about these things. People were using their fingerprints for many other things in the past. They realized that these are different prints. And it
Yeah,
was
that's
before
right.
Quran, and that's why you cannot say that. Hey, man, look in the Quran. Quran speaks about fingerprints. It's miraculous. You can't say that. Okay, because the
Okay, listen.
information existed before the Quran.
I know people in past and now know about it, but how our old book know about this information, this uh, weird information?
Okay, I muted you. Maybe I'll never unmute you. I just explained, man. I think we have a language problem here. Either my English is not clear to you, or there's another problem. I don't know what is the problem. I just explained you how they could know. People before Muhammad, they knew it, okay? I don't care how they knew it, but they knew it before Muhammad. If someone knows before Muhammad, that means Muhammad can also know. Okay?
I have a question. Can I ask it?
Yep.
He said that it says like we can kind of like build his fingertips, right? Like after he dies and everything, and after
Mhm.
he like it disappears and like becomes dust, basically. So where does it say fingerprint? It does say fingertips, not fingerprints.
Fingertips. But I think that's acceptable, Isam.
Mhm.
When you say fingertips, what does it mean? Like why it's pointing towards fingertips?
And that's where we always like Muslims have to go back to the real translations of the Quran, the trusted ones,
Okay, how do they translate?
and it says just like the way that the fingertips are, just like animals, basically, and you can open them and you can close their fingers, and that we can make that happen again. But it didn't mention like anything about fingerprints.
Okay, but it's mentioning about fingertips, right?
Yeah, and the fact that it can like you can just point your fingers or open them all together and close them all together, and that's what it mentions, and not like the
Sorry,
fingerprints.
I'm not able to get that part.
Oh, which part?
Like opening and closing the
Oh,
fingertips. What does
the
that mean?
translation. Oh, the translation is like the fact that you can open your like all your hands where your fingers going to be all spread out and close
Okay.
them so they can become a fist. We can
Okay.
make that happen again after you die and become dust. And it doesn't say like, oh, we can just recreate your fingerprints back to how it was before.
But like, do you think that it's that much clear that it refers to opening your hand and closing
No,
your
I don't
hand?
think so. But the translations and the trusted ones from Ibn Kathir and Tabari and these people
You
that
mean
translated the Quran and
tafsir?
tafsir exactly, and they said this. So
Okay,
they
okay.
didn't say anything about the
Here's the
fingerprint.
thing. Okay, like then there's a chance that maybe Quran was referring to the fingerprints. Okay, but since it says fingertip, maybe it was referring to fingerprints. And those guys who had these interpretation, maybe they missed that. Maybe they couldn't understand what Muhammad meant or
Mhm.
God meant. But still, even if Quran is talking about literally fingerprints, still it's not miraculous. Like because they knew that like there was a difference among humans, and people were using this information way before Muhammad. So that's why like it's not a valuable information for me. That's all.
Mhm. That is also valid. Yeah, it's not something that is new, as you said.
There is a
People know
difference
about this.
between fingerprint and fingertip.
Yeah.
There is difference, but again, like it may refer, to the fingerprints also. Since we don't understand what does it mean exactly, so anything is just interpretation, right? But even
Mhm.
if we accept it's talking about fingerprints, it's not a miracle. It's not a scientific discovery. It's not something Muhammad knew in the first hand, and no one knew before Muhammad. Like embryology, the embryology which is mentioned in the Quran was mentioned way before Muhammad in the same way. Nothing new. So saying that, hey, you know what? There are some scientific things in the Quran which no one knew, which is a lie. It's false. People knew those things before Muhammad. Maybe you can find some kind of interpretations that we don't find in the past, but again, it's most likely your way of an interpretation to make fit it in your belief. People do that, right? People believe in something so strictly, and they see everything through their beliefs, like wearing some pink glasses. Okay, then you
For
see
example, yeah.
everything pinkish.
Mhm.
Oh,
Can you give Promise another chance? Maybe he has something else, like
I already
something.
did.
Oh, okay. Maybe he can give us something new.
I hope he understood what we said. Like, I will check if he really understood what we said. Then yeah, he can keep the mic. But since he was not listening to me properly, or he was not understanding,
Did he say
Ooh.
like he became a Muslim because he was born a Muslim, and he
Yeah.
has the Quran?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about the Christian or the Jew that was born a Jew and has the holy book, and he just was like, okay, this book is cool, I like it, I'll become a Jew.
Yeah, at that
Like,
time he
what is the
said that
difference?
my book is better or
Okay,
different.
but how?
Yeah,
Did he
by
check the
pointing.
differences?
Yeah, that's the problem, because when you go in detail with any believer, that they show you similar things. Like if I talk to a Christian, he'll mention about prophecies, and they'll claim that those are really precise, or they will mention about other miracles. And like for example, Hindu people, that they can even claim that like it's older than those religions, right? Islam, Christianity, Judaism, it's older. And when they point out to you, hey, you know what? My book tells the exact age of the universe. What do you say about that? We just recently learned the age of the universe.
Mhm. If it says, let's say, hypothetically speaking, it says exactly the age of the universe, okay?
Yeah.
That wouldn't tell us that there is a God in the sky that sent that book. It just tells us that in the book, it says the age of the universe. That's it. How do we know who wrote that? I don't know. It just says that. That's the fact that we know. We cannot just jump to the conclusion that there is someone up there in the sky that sent us that book. And with that information.
And you shouldn't conclude such big claims based on only one information, because
Yeah.
that one information can be misunderstood or misinterpreted by people. Because when we talk about time, like I remember I had this discussion with a Hindu maybe 2-3 years ago. Like when we go, I just went a little bit deeper, and I learned out that their measurement is not precise. It changed or something like that. I was like, wait a second. When you say like this amount of year, but seemingly like some sects think this is 1 year, some other sects think this is 1.5 years. So which one is true here? So
Yeah.
how can we deal with such a information pollution? Because it's information pollution. Which one to trust?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, you can say, but there
True.
is one which tells the truth, which matches with the truth. But again, like if I try to make a guess between things, if there are many options, but there can be the one which just matches with the truth.
Mhm.
And anyway,
Rocky wanted to say something.
oh,
I'm
Rocky.
just want I just want to say, even if it's true, suppose they did get it, like they did get the age, they did get the distance from the sun. There are a lot of things that they didn't get, right?
Hmm.
So even if they get some of the things, how is that
Mhm.
a proof that it is by God? Some of the things were wrong as well.
Yeah, and another example, like the same person or another person was claiming, "Hey, you know what? Also mentions about the planets." I was like, "Well, okay, really? Well, let's check it out." And when we checked, I realized that it's including the sun and the moon.
Moon, yeah. And there are two imaginary planets called Rahu and Ketu, and these planets they used to think they cause solar and lunar eclipse. They
Oh,
knew how solar and lunar eclipse happen, so they used to think, oh, there are two imaginary planets. They cause it.
yeah. You see, so
Yeah.
we should also
Look.
focus on the false information, not only the true ones.
Yeah, we don't have to cherry pick every time.
I mean, when you throw a lot of dirt on the wall, some of it sticks, right? So why can't we just say, oh, you got it right? But you have to get everything right if it's from God. Not a thing could be wrong.
Especially when the book itself says if you find one mistake, then the whole thing is not real.
Oh, I think that's also false. I mean, let's suppose I made a book and every information is carefully picked and they're true, but 100 years later, just people, change the things in my book. So that's possible that you'll find false information in that book because people change that.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Quran.
Yeah,
Because they claim
Quran
that it
says
hasn't been changed ever. That's why.
God would
Okay.
protect the Quran. There's a
Yeah,
verse like
that's exactly
Yeah,
true.
but that might be the one that has been changed also. Let's suppose there
But
was
there's
no such
multiple
words.
ones.
Let's suppose that there was no such words at the beginning.
Hmm. I
And
mean, if
someone
it's
just put it
changed,
there.
then yeah, it does change.
And since we know that they burned a lot of Qurans in the past, if that's
Yeah,
true,
it
so
is true.
then maybe they added that verse in the Quran later on.
I don't disagree with this, but I'm just disagreeing with people that say that it has never been changed.
Oh, well, sure. If they believe in that, we have evidence that there are
It
differences
has
right
been.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, there is evidence, true. So let's give Promise another chance. Maybe he has something out new.
Promise still have the mic for a long time.
He opened it and then closed it. And now he will talk.
I really like to discuss with you guys, but there's a lot of people here in my store. I have mobile shop, so I can speak right now. Sorry.
No
Okay,
problem.
he's a businessman.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's telling the truth. I mean, I've heard some people around him, so
Sure.
but he could join us later, maybe.
Okay, I'll join later, inshallah.
Inshallah.
You may find us when you're not working.
Hmm.
What else?
There's this thing where it can make people talk, but it's not like assured. It could, like, there's a high percentage that it would work. But it's by mentioning their names. If you mention each one's name that is not
Hmm.
speaking, they might actually interfere and talk to you.
Okay,
So, for example, yeah,
BL.
BL.
Yeah, for
Hi,
example,
BL. How's
BL.
it going?
What's that? It's a mountain, snowy mountain, or Everest, or I don't know.
BL is saying hi on the chat. That's good. That's a good start. Yeah.
With the loud,
So,
lovely dinosaur.
BL, would you like to speak to us, or is it just that you want to chill and just hear us talking? I don't know. Okay. Well,
let's
when you make up your mind, let us know.
Let's try with the old man.
Okay, the old man. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah, but
he's getting a. Oh no, he's there.
I think struggling with the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him
The
many
old
times
man.
disconnecting.
Oh, okay. Mere Jewel. Is that how I Mere Jewel? Mere
There,
Jewel.
Joel.
Joel.
Jorel.
Jarrell. Oh, they're getting out. Oh. So me or Joel, can you text or type or say anything? We know that you're alive.
Yeah. They don't have to talk, I understand, because this is live on YouTube, but they can type, right?
Yeah, they can type. That's what I said. Like you could text, type, say anything. Yeah, at least you could do just text or send an emoji, send a GIF. Any. Oh, okay. Thank
Love
you
to
for sharing that.
listen. Cool.
That's cool. I think it's time for you to
Yeah,
restart
I
and
had.
get on the stuff
Yeah,
again.
yeah. And then please, Mir, Jewel, if your only purpose is just to listen, can you do that on YouTube?
Yeah, I could go there to the live and watch. That would be time
More
is serving. Yeah,
more people
There's a lot of-
is good for me for the algorithm, so there can be more people. It can be helpful.
Maybe send him a link.
Okay, maybe I should do that. Yeah. Here is the live.
I'm also on. Oh, like
What?
he's opening this and
Oh,
on YouTube.
oh, really?
You know, it reminds me of those people who just want to like you go to the football stadium and just be on the camera and just kind of make a
Uh-huh.
selfie.
Okay, then thanks for the effort then, Mr. Jewel.
Mommy, I'm on the
There's a lot.
camera. Mommy, look.
That's a lot. Thanks.
That's
Thanks.
good. That's good.
Okay, let's then recreate since the old man is not able to.
He's being old.
Yeah, is being old. Yeah.
All right, I'll join in.
Okay, I'll just put the previous title this time. That's the main topic on YouTube. Does God really exist? So let's stick to that title. Exist. Yesterday, someone was complaining about my pronunciation about the word exist.
I mean,
exist.
Does it change the meaning? Like,
He just got annoyed because I muted him.
oh, okay, someone is salty, I guess.
Okay, create it. See you there.
See you there.
If you join, if you don't join, thanks for joining.
I'll join.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, welcome back. Oops, wait a second. Yeah, I put the rules.
Okay.
I should adjust the mics. Musrik Ahmed? Why someone text such a title?
Mushrik. Wow, is that actually Mushrik?
It's not? Okay.
Hello
It's my
guys,
bad.
how are you?
Hussein, hi.
For Isam, how are you guys?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Is that a picture from a game, Call of Duty?
Yeah, Battlefield 4. No,
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Oh.
Yeah, a giant contrast between the two games.
Oh, a lot of hate between each other, right?
Yeah. You've got to take either side.
True. Okay, Musrik Ahmed wants to speak.
He has the mic already.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's back. Oh,
Hussein,
people.
would you like to talk and about the topic about the
Yeah,
room
sure.
topic? Okay.
Room topics. Give me a second. Topic. Just give me a second to review.
Hello.
Take your time.
Absolutely.
Hello, Ahmed.
How are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
Hello.
I think we
It's
have
noisy.
some noise problem.
Yeah.
That's not good. You should know that, Ahmed. There are many people try to understand what you're saying, but with the noise, they might not understand, including me.
True.
I'm the guy who complains more.
Why
to other
am
people.
I not able to open my mic? Well, that's a question that you should know, not us.
Okay.
Maybe if I'm there,
Now
I
you
would look at
can.
on your computer and I'll know. But I cannot.
Grandpa, you can do that right now. And when it comes to
Asshole is
specific,
here. You asshole, you don't even know how to talk properly with other. You don't even know how to respect others. First, learn some manners from your mother and father.
Okay, so
Okay.
asshole is here. Like he's talking about himself?
Maybe.
Or this is how he learned to talk from his parents? No,
I
I
like
know
how
this
he just
guy.
left right after the
No,
copy pasting that.
he does it regularly.
Okay, he copy pasted like it is in his notes. Like, okay, this is for philosopher. Okay, again now, yeah, copy paste. It's hilarious. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So like he got so hurt. Like he got so much
that's too
pain.
much hurt. I don't understand. Like, I'm so fucking lazy to do that. Like, he even joined yesterday or the day before on YouTube to do the same shit.
Not good. Poor guy didn't know grammar.
Didn't
Yeah.
know? Or
Didn't
didn't
know
know?
also.
Okay, that's
I
very
mean,
paradoxical.
makes both of you poor if you're calling him poor.
Okay. Maybe it's just a
Yeah.
typo because
Autocorrect. Yeah. Autocorrect can do that mistake, I believe. Yeah.
okay, maybe let's
No problem. No problem.
that
I believe him. I believe him.
yeah,
No problem.
yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I believe that guy is really an asshole. But what if it
Okay.
was also autocorrect?
Could be.
Anyway,
Okay, I need one followers. One followers. Verify. Pay my account. Could you please follow? No. No. Trust me, you will gain nothing from following or getting followers. Life has more things to do than getting followers here. You could get followers on Instagram at least. That could get you somewhere.
you need one follower. Okay, why are there a lot of typo here? One
No.
followers.
Okay, Hussein.
Okay.
Yeah, did you read the topic
Yeah,
title?
actually, I've read the topic.
Alrighty, the mic is yours. Give us some of your thoughts. We would like to listen.
Okay, I'll start by saying there are terms that we are used to demonstrate or to explain the existence of God, which is we believe that the first term is the impossible existence and the contingent being and the necessary existence. And we believe, like in the Islam, from my background, something that cannot exist logically, which is impossible. So we eliminate the first option. The
Sorry, come
second
again.
option,
What was the first option?
the first option is the term, the philosopher term we use in the Islamic philosophy. It is the impossible existence,
Okay, what
which
is the
means
impossible existence?
something that cannot exist logically.
Something cannot exist logically.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
So
And
things exist illogically.
no, we are trying to explain the existence, the kind of existence, the types of existence.
Okay, but like you didn't clarify. At least it's not clear to me right now. Maybe I'm too dumb to understand. Can you make it easier for me?
Yeah, some people believe like this world has been created illogically. Some things illogical happen, and we create it. Just like, for example, some people say that's a coincidence. The world has been created out of a bomb, or a bomb. They
Okay.
describe it as a bomb or explosion, which is
Okay.
illogical, like scientifically illogical.
Scientifically illogical.
Yeah. On the other hand,
Okay.
okay, no problem. I'm willing to
Okay, no
argue.
need to be stubborn when we don't understand something. Okay, what is the second one?
I'm not stubborn first. I won't gaining
No,
anything from
man,
this.
you
I'm
misunderstand.
not
I was
stubborn.
talking about myself. No, it's not you. I was talking about myself. Okay.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So what is the second one?
This is the first kind of existence. The second kind is created, like a being is created whose exists, like the existence depends on God, which we believe in.
Oh, come again.
Your like the existence depends on something else,
The
something
existence.
outside.
Okay. Dependent existence.
Yeah, as we define as God.
Wait, you don't define dependent existence as God. So that means God is dependent on someone.
No, existence depends on something else, which is God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Existence depends on God.
Yeah,
Okay,
and you know,
okay, let me say God created. Okay. The second option. Oh, sorry. This is the
no,
second one.
as a matter of fact, we don't say God created because that's the
That's what
third
you said.
type.
That's the second one.
We are
Why are
saying
we talking
something
about
created
like type
by
one?
something
Fuck.
else. We Muslims, we define that as God.
Again?
May I suggest something? Just real quick.
Yeah, go on.
I just want to listen to Hussein's idea, the whole thing. Once he's done, we can actually go step by step in each
Man,
point.
I'm
That would be
not.
good. I mean, I want to do
Isam,
it. No,
Isam.
not a few. I'm just wanting to hear him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I cannot even understand step by step. So
Ah.
I
Ah,
cannot
okay.
even
My bad.
understand
Sorry.
step by step. I'm just trying so hard to understand.
How
So
about you say? How about you write them? How about you write the steps for that would be more clear. I think
that will be
if you could write them
complicated. I
down.
think I should type it the way that I
No problem.
understand.
It will take time ever since I'm bad at typing,
Oh.
but no problem.
Okay, but let's go one more time. So the second
Okay,
one.
one more time.
So things
one more
depend on God means God created them, right?
First things first, we have existence, and we've got to have an interpretation and explanation for this existence.
Explanation.
We either saying, like in the Islamic philosophy, it's necessary existence. Necessary existence is something created out of nothing. It's just there.
Oh, okay,
No
this
one
is the
has
first.
created it. That's the first. That what we define as God.
Necessary existence. The first thing. Okay.
Muslims believe in this. We call
Okay.
necessary
Okay.
existence.
The second one.
Yeah, the second one, something created by something else, and that something else is created by something else. Some people believe yeah, and
Dependency.
I don't know the problem. I don't know.
Dependency. Okay, that means everything
Dependency.
requires a cause, right?
Yeah, and we can say, and thirdly, we have the impossible existence that things are not exist. And I don't know how to say that in English, but in Arabic we say safsata'i, which some people say that this existence is a lie and we are not exist at first.
We don't exist in the first place.
Yeah, and here my question to members here: is there a fourth one we can define or we can?
Existence. Okay. Oh fuck. Something is going on. I don't understand. It's my stupidity. No, it says 3, but when I type it, it types 1. That's
Okay,
so
no problem. Just-
weird. Okay, you guys see my screen right now? It says 3. I wanted to edit. When I enter, it says 1. Fuck.
Wait, I have an idea. Why don't you add a minus instead of a point?
Cool. That's a good opinion. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Gotcha.
Yeah, someone knows how to program things. Okay.
Gotcha.
So yeah, okay. Well, now, Lan, I think these are enough to have the discussion, Hussein. At
Yeah.
least I can resonate with these things right now.
Okay.
Okay. Should I ask the first question, or will you say something?
No, actually, I want to say something
Okay.
a question of you. If there is a fourth one, if there is an option for existence to be existed.
Oh yeah, the dependent, everything necessary exist. No, I don't need to put any other option here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So okay, my question is, can universe necessarily exist?
Can universe necessarily exist?
Yeah.
Can you clarify more?
Clarify more. I think you believe that someone or something is existing necessarily, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm saying, you don't have to name it, but whatever necessarily existing, I think there is no inner rule that says that there can be only one thing which is necessarily existing. I don't see such a rule. Do you have such a rule? And if you have, can you justify that? Can you say that there cannot be many necessary existing things?
No, as a matter of fact, I believe, and I think you also believe, that necessary existence is the source of life, correct?
The necessary existence. I mean, if there's one, yeah, it's the source of
Okay.
all life.
My
But
question is, which of these options do you support? Because as
uh,
we mentioned earlier, there is no fourth option.
okay, like forget about the third one, okay? Because we both agree that things exist, right?
Yeah, okay.
We don't claim that there is no existence, so we don't need to talk about the third one. So when it
Yeah,
comes
that's
to the
logical.
first and the second one, I don't know what is the case for
The
the
second
existence
one is
right
like
now.
unlimited because something
Yeah,
depends on
yeah,
something
yeah.
else and not
Yeah,
something else.
and we can intuitively claim that, right? Like when we look at the things have causes, right? And assuming that the universe has a cause wouldn't be too much. Maybe it's false, but maybe
Exactly.
it's true. We don't know that. But since things are working in this way, there's a chance that maybe it's working the same outside of the universe. We don't know, but maybe it's working in that way. Or maybe, if not, that means there is no cause for the universe, right? So two options here, and I don't know the answer. Either universe depend on something or someone, or it just necessarily exists. I don't know the answer. But that's why I said, can you say that the universe cannot necessarily exist?
You know, as we eliminated the third option, the second option is just unlimited, something depending on something else. And the first option is something, someone, energy, power, name it, whatever you want, is necessary, exists. No one has created it.
Yeah.
And
Man,
like,
why are you just putting
regardless of
them
the
like
definition,
I ask you a clear question. Do you think that universe can necessarily exist?
universe, cool, yeah. We can name it whatever we want. And from my philosophy, from my perspective, I name it God. Some people
You name
name it.
the universe God?
No, I believe God is the necessary existence and not the
Okay, so
universe.
like not
As
the
a
universe. My
yeah,
question was, can universe necessarily exist? So that means, according to your belief, universe is not existing necessarily. It is a creation of someone else.
yeah,
That's your
and
belief, right? But where is the logic here? Because you believe that something can exist necessarily. That's your belief. And I'm saying, what if someone claims that this universe is necessarily existing? This is my belief. Okay,
okay,
now we
that's
have two beliefs. You believe that universe is a creation, and there's someone else who necessarily existing and created the universe. There's someone else who believes that the universe necessarily exists. Two beliefs. I'm an
yeah.
unbeliever. I'm an atheist. But I don't know which one is true, which belief is true.
But there's a question: do we both agree that the necessary existence is the source of life?
The necessary existence.
Are we
That
on the
question
same
is
page?
irrelevant, man. That's so irrelevant. But
Why?
let's say yes, it's the source of life. It doesn't help anything. So you have to prove that the universe cannot exist necessarily. Can you prove that?
Yeah, I can't prove that, but
How?
you've got to give me time to come up with the because I believe there's a law. Um, I think they call them the conservation of mass, that the energy or power does not exist from nothing.
The
Does not
energy
exist.
cannot be created or destroyed. That's the
Yeah,
law
destroyed.
of preservation of energy. Yeah, but so that
And
sounds like universe just exists like that because you can't create energy here, you cannot destroy it. It sounds like it always existed, right?
I
We
want to
really can.
interject one thing. There is a problem. That law doesn't apply to Big Bang because I mean that at that point laws of physics don't work. So that law doesn't apply on black hole. That law doesn't apply on Big Bang. So we cannot say it's a transcendental universal law. It only applies in specific conditions in this universe.
Can you be more clear, Rocky?
So scientists say in the beginning of this universe, this law doesn't apply. Laws of physics do not apply.
Ah, okay. But still that makes it ambiguous, right? So we don't know whether energy can be created or destroyed.
So there is a chance, right?
Okay, there's a chance. But like if someone believes that something can necessarily exist, then that means there's a chance that the universe itself is necessarily existing.
yeah, but the universe. How does the universe create it? You're saying out of nothing.
I mean, no, I didn't say out of nothing. If something is existing, it means it hasn't been created, it just exists the way that it exists.
Yeah. So
It doesn't mean it came from somewhere or from nothing. So do you know what does it mean necessary existence?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it exists without depending on anything, right?
Yeah, but
How can you
universe
say
is,
that universe depends on something?
because universe is mass, and mass is neither
Mass.
created nor destroyed, as we said
Okay,
before.
that means it doesn't
According,
depend on anything, right?
according to the law of conservation of
Okay,
mass.
if you want to use that law, we can conclude that universe doesn't depend on anything.
Huh?
It doesn't depend on anything.
Why is that?
Why is that it depends on anything? We don't see any reason that the universe depends on anything. That's why I'm saying that.
Sorry, it doesn't add up. Can you clarify more?
I don't see any rule that universe must depend on something or mass in the universe must depend on something external. I don't see such a rule. That's why, since I'm not able to create such a rule, I don't have to assume that universe is dependent.
So I can see that you refuse the law of conservation of mass.
I'm not. How the hell the conservation theory says that universe is dependent? It doesn't say that.
Yeah, and said that it cannot be created necessarily.
No, it doesn't say necessarily.
No, that's what we can
No,
derive through
no,
the.
no, no. Do you want to derive something that doesn't exist there because it will, go with your belief? It doesn't say such a thing. It just says energy cannot be created or destroyed. That's all.
Yeah,
And
and we
if
can
that's the
derive
thing,
from that from this definition that
yeah,
it
we
cannot
can
be
derive
necessarily
that if
exist.
it wasn't created or if it cannot be destroyed, that means it always existed. We can
Yeah,
also derive that, right? So that means maybe universe is something not depending on anything.
no, actually.
No, actually. Okay, forget about this. Forget about this. I want to go in a different way, okay? Because we can like take different kind of ways when
No,
approaching this topic. What about this? What if you're right, the universe depend on something, okay? And whatever that thing is also depend on something else. And that something else, let's say it's a necessary existence. Like you can imagine that there is a necessary existence caused someone or something, and that thing created our universe.
okay, so at this point, we agreed that the necessary existence is the source of life.
But not directly, because the necessary existence didn't intentionally created the universe. Someone else created our universe.
Okay, I didn't say whether it's intentionally or not, but it's the source of life. The necessary existence is the source of
Sure,
life.
when you follow the chain of causation, yeah, like you'll
Yeah,
reach that source. Yeah. So what?
whether it was the universe or God or something else.
But so what? It doesn't prove anything. Like
Yes.
it even falsifies your religion, because according to your belief, there is no between creator. Okay, like the next step is God, and it's the ultimate creator, and it's the necessary existence. But in my example, there is a necessary existence. It caused someone, and that someone created our universe. And it's not necessary existence. The one who created our
Look,
universe was not a necessary existence because it has
let's,
a cause.
let us just reframe our conversation. We both agreed that the second and third option are eliminated, and we have the necessary existence. I
No,
say
we
God.
didn't eliminate the second one, but we don't need to even go there.
No problem if you're willing to argue on that, because it's just unlimited, as I mentioned earlier. And if you're okay to go for it, I'm okay. But speaking of the necessarily existence, I said God, you said the universe, and in order to back my claim up, I mentioned that the law of conservation of law of
Yeah, you
mass.
mentioned, and it was a red herring. It was unnecessary to mention about the law because law doesn't say that the universe is depending on something. It doesn't say that. The conclusion of that theory doesn't say that the universe depends on something. That's why it was unnecessary to mention the law.
So ever since you believe in the necessarily existence, what do you
I
define?
didn't say I believe in necessary existence ever. I
What
said
what
let's
do you
go with this
believe?
one. I don't have a belief. I told you even clearly, like when I look at the first option and the second option, I don't know which one is true. That's what I said.
Is there a fourth option, dude?
Uh, I don't know. There can be fourth, fifth, sixth. I don't know if there can
Because
be.
I would be
Okay.
happy to hear any suggestions.
We don't need the third or fourth or fifth. We don't need. I'm telling you, even with those two options, I don't know which one is true. We don't need 4, 5, 6. Okay.
No, actually, it doesn't
Yeah.
add up, dude.
Yeah, it
Look,
doesn't add up what you're saying. Like just because they're a necessary existence, even if we accept the necessary existence, you don't know what is necessarily existing. As I said, maybe the universe itself is existing necessarily. So if this is the case, your religion is false. Or let's suppose that you're right. Again, there is a necessary existence, and voila, it's not the universe. Again, your religion may not be true because necessary existence doesn't mean it just created our universe intentionally. Maybe the other things that the necessary existence created, then they created our universe. So there's something between, and this is not your religion also. And let me bring more necessary existence on the table. What if there is not only one necessary existence? What if there are 5 necessary existence? You don't know their number. If one thing can exist necessarily, well, then why not 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe there are 10 necessary things existing. You don't know that.
look, here we are not talking. Maybe we are talking definitely. There is definitely necessary existence, and maybe there are
I'll
5,
meet
6,
you.
7.
Oh,
We've got to
you're
we've got
saying
to
maybe
back
5.
up our,
So let's
yeah,
suppose there are 5 necessary existence.
yeah. You've got to back up your claim.
You have to back up your claims also.
No, I said
No,
necessary existence.
just yeah. If you claim that there is necessary existence, you have to back up this claim. You didn't, and you
No,
claim that there is only one necessary existence. You didn't back up this claim also, and now you expect me to back up my claims. These are not my beliefs. I'm just entertaining your idea. It's not even my idea. Necessary existence is your idea, not mine. Okay, and I'm saying that if there is one necessary existence, why not 2, 3, 4? Why not? I mean, if one can exist, then there can be others. And you don't know the answer. I don't know the answer also. Maybe there's one, or maybe there's no such a thing. I don't know that also. But let's go for the sake of argument that there must be necessary existence. Okay. We don't know what is necessarily existing. Maybe this universe, or maybe there are many things outside of the universe, they necessarily exist. We don't know that. And if that's the case, again, this is not your religion. If there are 2 necessary existence, this is not your religion.
yeah,
If there's
and
one necessary existence, still it's not your religion. It can be
yeah,
the
and here
universe,
the
or it
philosophy
can be
of
something
religion
else.
is
Maybe it's like the creator of the universe is not necessary. If that's the case, again, this is not your religion.
Look, I'm not discussing my religion particularly. I'm here trying to prove that there's a creator. Like necessary existence can be defined in several ways
Okay.
in Hinduism,
And I showed you that the creator of the
Christianity,
universe may
and
not be
Muslim.
necessarily existent.
Yeah, but the difference here is that we see that necessarily existence as a what we define him as God, wise, reasonable, logical, and we believe you believe it, as you say, maybe it's a universe, and ignorant a power. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, and there's no such a rule. You just create
that's what you
rules
define the
out
necessary
of
existence.
nowhere without any justification. If something is necessarily existing, that doesn't mean it is all knowledgeable or other things. Necessarily existing means it just exists necessarily. That's all.
Yeah,
You can't add up other properties.
yeah, and the necessary existence is the source of life. So we believe the source of life is God.
You believe source of
Wise,
life is the
wise,
God. Okay, but that source didn't create the life. The creator of the universe created the life, and that was not the exact source. Or if you just want to see where it comes from, it starts from. But anyway, so there
so
might be like 5 creators of this universe, and they might not be necessarily existing. Okay, and you just want to skip all of them, and you want to say, wait a second, there must be a source here out. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
and
whatever that thing is, I don't care. I want to
Okay,
call
cool.
it God. Okay, go for it. You can do that, but you should know that this is very different than your religion.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you believe that there's a creator.
No, I don't.
How is that possible? You said that the necessary existence is the
Bec-
source
bec-
of life.
because you said that something can necessarily exist. If
Mm.
the universe is the thing that necessarily existing, that means universe necessarily exists.
And the
That means there's
universe is
no
the source of
creator.
life.
Yeah, why not?
Yes, so you define the universe as a creator.
And I didn't say creator the way that you mean, because creator sounds like an intelligent creation, and it doesn't have to be like that.
No, we believe it's intelligent.
Do you believe? Yeah, you believe in many things. That doesn't mean they're true.
No.
Anyway, who else? Yol and Julie will come. Who else? Samir. So, do you have any comments so far, Essam?
I mean, I just agree on the point that there might be more than just three. We don't have to know them, but it's just not only three. There has to be like this is like kind of like what is that fallacy called?
Special
Where it's
pleading?
like there's two only options. Like when
Oh,
someone
false
brings up,
dichotomy.
yeah, dichotomy. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, and what if there is that creator, that existence? He is depending on the things that he created to be. Like, let's think like the universe just disappears, so he's also gone if that's the case. Or maybe he's depending on someone else. Like, there's a lot of possibilities here. We don't have to just like make it just one or two, three options. We could just think about 5 more.
Why not?
But it's a good it's a good way to believe though. Like that's good. But it would not lead you to one God.
What if, like, everything starts from 5 necessary things? So that
Yeah.
means there are 5 sources of life, not one.
For example, yeah.
Okay. Where's this photo? Not able to find it. Someone is typing. Oh, you fucker, you bastard son of a bitch. Learn some manners, starts the sentence like this. You don't even know how to respect. Okay, seemingly I'm not alone if this is me. Rocky, they can become this evil just because I kick them or I block them. That's enough for some people. You know that. Oh, let's report
I think you
this
don't even
guy.
abuse people. You don't even abuse.
Maybe I do that sometimes.
I mean, not in a brutal way.
Thanks.
Oh, somebody reported. And I even understood the Hindi part, and that's more. You write half of the things in Hindi, half of the things in English.
I got him banned.
Really? Okay. I was very slow. Here is my report. Cool. Wow, admin, now that's so fast. AI does the job. AI does the job.
Yeah.
He made a mistake and apologized, and you kicked him. That's what he says? Okay, but
Well, does
I
that
have.
make it valid to say all these bad words? Is it like
Yeah.
validates that? Makes it normal?
Still, it's a good reason to kick him every time just because he behaves like this. There are many people I kicked them, I muted them, I even blocked. Isam, you can't believe. There are people that I blocked before. They joined, and
With
they were
different
not.
accounts?
What?
With different accounts or what?
Yeah, they joined with different accounts by knowing that it's me, and they were cool. Okay, they just ask
Oh.
why did I block, and I explained if I remember. I explained, and they just hold the conversation.
Mhm.
And there's such people also. Like it doesn't mean you should be so angry or full of hatred towards someone just because someone muted you and kicked you or blocked you. People don't have to talk to you, right? For any reason or even without a reason. And you shouldn't be pissed off because of that. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, okay, then talk to some other people.
Yeah.
It was 5. Fuck, I already missed that. Okay, no problem. Um, Okay, what else? Yeah. Maybe that's true. Maybe he apologized, but maybe that was in a different way or
Maybe
in
he
a
didn't
way.
accept the apology.
Maybe, yeah. Like I don't have to accept that. Also, what if he was like this, and then he came. You know what? Sorry for what I said. Well, fuck you. I mean, oh, fighter, you're not on YouTube today, or you're coming from YouTube, fighter. Okay. Oh, our friend is still here, Hussein. Yeah. And the thing is, believers think that they can easily debunk infinite regress. They can easily do that
By the special pleading fallacy? Yeah.
for many reasons. Yeah. And they think that, oh yeah, the only explanation then is necessary existence. Okay, voila, congratulations. But as I just showed, it doesn't solve, right? It doesn't solve everything. It doesn't prove any religion. I can create an entire new religion following what he said, which is there are necessary existence, there are, and there are many other things that comes from the necessary existence, and then those other causes creating the universe. So this is different, right? This doesn't follow the religions that we know, at least the you know the ones that people follow right now. It's not close, but it goes with the logic that there must be something necessary. Oh, you're back with the say old account, fighter. Welcome back. So that means that was another account. Black hole. You got oh, I forgot that. So now you're back. Okay. Welcome back. Okay, what about your tactic? SM saying their names.
Oh.
Yolanda
Um,
Mantilla.
Yolanda Mantilla. Mantilla. Yeah, Mantilla is correct, I think. Yolanda
Okay.
Mantilla. Julie Snow. Julie Snow.
Yuli. Okay, Yuli Snow.
Eva.
Yeah. Who else? Eva. Eva. Never ever.
Never ever. Are they all enjoying the talking? At least write that you enjoy it. We want to know. Or maybe just like keeping us like a radio in the background or something.
Maybe. Maybe that's the case. But anyway, whatever the case, it's okay. So, what should we do? We don't have more people to engage with the topics. I created a lot today. I got tired of creating. Maybe I will take a break.
Okay, no problem. You deserve a break.
Yeah, I don't know how many hours so far. It says 3, but I was live before that.
Mhm.
So
In total, could be like 3 hours.
it's more than 3 hours today.
Oh,
I think it's 5 hours already.
yeah. How many conversations do you have? Like, how many people? I mean, Hussein is one. I think Promise was also one. So that's two.
We had more before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but many of them they were not fruitful.
Did anyone give a good answer?
Nope. Nope.
No. Oh.
Nope. I can hear the people. Hey, you know what? He would never believe a God exists. There's such people, and I was even like planning to make a video about this topic. They would never believe. So this assumption is really big one. And I always says, hey, are you fucking God or what? Like, how do you know that? Because you believe that God is all knowing, and you seem to know everything. Sure, that's not everything, but that's one thing that is hard to know, right?
Mhm.
You must have godly powers to assume that what will happen in the future about my beliefs. Because I say it clearly without any shame. I was a Muslim before. That means I was believing a God exists. And even there was a time, sure, when I was teenager, I was not believing, but before that I was believing. So that means I became Muslim back again. So now I'm not a Muslim. So why not? Maybe I can be a Muslim again. But then that's a very low chance right now. But maybe I will believe a God exists in the future. It doesn't have to be the Muslim God. Maybe it will be other gods, or maybe they're not related to our religions. So how can people assume that he would never believe? Whatever you bring, he will reject.
Do we
That's
have
the
to
way.
believe in a God?
We don't. We don't.
Because some people make it sound like if you don't, then you're like kind of lost in your life, and you're gonna.
Lost in the life. Okay.
You
But
have no purpose, basically. You're like animals.
but that's very weird. Like, imagine you have a compass, and you know that it doesn't show correctly the correct way the note. Okay,
Mhm.
but you know that it doesn't show. It's just random. Okay,
Mhm.
and you take that compass, and you know what? I'll follow it, and I will feel good about it. But you don't have a compass, and you should feel bad about it. Or how can you feel good about it? Hey man, most likely your compass is not showing the correct way. Most likely it's broken, because there are a lot of compasses out there. Like they show different directions, all of them. So that means yours can be wrong. So that means it's just random. You just, either cherry picked, or you just born in that religion. That doesn't make it the true religion. There are many religions out there. So I can make it seem like a broken compass, okay? But you can
But
logically understand.
my parents gave me this compass. They followed it. It must be
Yeah,
true.
and there are other parents. They have different compass showing different direction. They also give it to their kids. But which
Mm.
one is true? We don't know. Like, so let's suppose the compass specifically shows 10 directions, but you know you're not sure which one is correct, and you know that it's broken.
Mhm.
So how can you be proud of following something you're not sure that is showing a direction, but it might be false? Because there are other directions too, and they might be true. And you know that, you understand that. I hope they understand that. But when
I
you
don't think they will.
understand that, okay, then what's the use of having the religion? I mean, sure, you can be comfortable. You just attach yourself to some community or some practices, or some people, or your culture. I understand that. You feel good about that. But some people, they don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need to follow the culture that I have. I don't need to attach the belief that, oh, there must be a super being outside controlling everything, watching us, and he will, do the justification because this was a test. He will reward you or he will. I don't need to believe in that. Maybe it makes you good, then just keep. But for me, there's no difference. I always say it also. I was a believer and I'm not a believer anymore. My feelings are not that much different. Sure, there are some differences, but not drastic differences. Sure, you can't apply the same for other people, but this is my case. So that's evidence that you can live your life in the same way, or maybe even in a better way without God. Some people don't need it.
What made you stop being a believer?
A realization. I realized that my arguments or the evidence that I think is not good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I realized, okay, then that means I don't have good evidence to believe a God exists.
So now you don't know.
I don't know whether God exists or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still agnostic,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, when I look at the religions, it's just fading away day by day. I don't see good reason to think that one of those religions might be true. That's just fading away. Still, maybe there is a creator of this universe, or maybe there are many creators of the universe. I'm more open-minded than the believers. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
just making it very preset. Oh, one God created, or this God created. No, wait a second. I don't know. So when we say the creator, okay. So if you can call it God, there can be multiple different kind of gods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like this example today I have given many times. What if it's like a father and mother like creation? What if those beings are like father and mother and they gave birth to this universe? I'm open minded about this also.
Mm.
We have a question here. Okay, go. Maybe after the question, maybe I should leave
You should
for the
get some
break.
rest.
I
Yeah.
rest, I'll eat something, I'll take a shower, I'll maybe do other things. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
planning to go live again after the break. Yeah, here,
Alrighty.
what is the question?
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're clear.
Okay, so here's what's the topic here actually?
What is your question actually?
Oh, like I can see here's a headline with like, does God really exist, right?
That was my
So
question, yeah, but then
yeah,
you said
yeah,
I have a question.
yeah. So what do you actually? I will explain my question, but first I want to say one thing that do you believe God or not?
I don't.
I don't. Okay. Can you just tell me one thing why?
I just answered that. Probably you were not here. I said that I don't see good evidence to believe a God exists.
Okay. So you don't see the God. That's why you don't believe it, right?
I said I don't see good evidence for God.
Oh, good evidence for God. Okay.
Yeah.
So is all the stuffs you see in this art,
Hmm.
there's a like all evidence have for all the things.
Sorry, come again.
You didn't
He's,
get it?
I
I
think
didn't
he's
get it.
trying to say that like you are
There's a
seeing
lot
the
of thing in the
surrounding.
world. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
there are a
So
lot of
saying
things.
is
Okay.
mhm.
yeah in the surrounding, so that's why God exists. Yeah, he's trying to
Yeah.
say
That's
that.
what he says.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, I think.
Okay, there are
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean there's a God. So if I say, do you know
Yeah.
what is a unicorn?
Hmm.
You know what is unicorn?
Yep.
Okay, if I said, hey, you know what? I think that there are unicorns. Why? Because look around you. There are a lot of things. That makes sense to you?
Hmm. Yeah.
Does that make
So,
sense to you?
like, don't you believe any? Yeah. Don't you believe any? Religion like Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or Buddhist?
No, I don't.
They have like their book, religious book. Yeah. So there's a lot of evidence uh, to prove that there's God
They
exists
don't
actually.
necessarily prove the God. They just claim the God. That's not a proof.
Mhm. But in Islam, if you read the Holy Quran, so
Oh,
you can
really?
understand. Actually, you have to read. Yeah, you have to read Quran to understand why actually how actually God exists, and how actually
Did you read
He
Quran?
created the world.
Did you read
Yeah,
Quran? Okay,
yeah,
Quran
read.
claims a lot of things.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know that Quran claims a lot of things, but that doesn't mean it's true, right? You can read other books. That doesn't mean it's true. Also,
Okay. Why? Because if you read the Quran, you can see you can relate a lot of things that's happened now, like the
for
situation,
example,
uh, like
for
the
example,
words. For
for example,
example, wait a second. Let me find one for you. Good one. Wait
good
a
one.
second.
Yeah, that would be better.
Hmm. Wait a second.
Big Bang is coming. Okay, Julie, let's see.
Hmm.
They're not bringing black holes. That's really what I want. But
Hmm.
probably they're not aware of those claims. Yeah, they
Okay.
always bring.
If I give you example with Big Bang, so in Quran, Surah Al Anvaniya. So there's a ayat told like, do not those the disbelief see that the heavens and the earth are joined entity
Mhm,
and we separated them and made from water every living thing. Will they not then believe?
mhm.
So this is the
Okay.
ayat actually Quran called.
Yeah.
So heaven and earth, there's actually explanation for this. Like heavens and the earth are a joined entity. So this is
Okay.
often interpreted to mean that the universe was once a single unified mass or state.
Okay. That's
So
that's the way
here's
that
one
it
point.
has been interpreted, but that doesn't mean it was the case. It says heavens. We have
Hmm.
one universe. Okay. When
Hmm.
you say heavens, what does it mean exactly? You can interpret that the word in many different ways. It says that God created, heaven and separated into seven heavens, right?
Hmm.
This verse is in the Quran also. So
Yeah.
what does it mean? Like, so that means heavens mean something else that we don't know even. So how can you say that heavens mean the universe in this case?
It's actually joint entity. It's not
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, but
Joint.
Earth was not there. So when
Hmm.
the separation started, okay,
Hmm.
like whatever things have been separated, there was not Earth there yet. There was not even Earth, okay. When the separation has started, according to Big Bang theory,
How?
you
Yeah. How
can't,
the?
you
Mhm.
can't. Don't interrupt me. You can't speak about Earth, okay? There was no Earth. Earth came 10 billion years later. 10 billion years. It's too
Mhm.
big. You can't even imagine how long that is, okay? So that's why
Mhm.
it's not scientific. According to Big Bang Theory, when singularity started expanding, it took 10 billion years to Earth to exist. To Earth to exist. 10 billion
Mhm.
years. 10
Yeah.
big billion years. So that's why Quran is not accurate about Big Bang.
Why? I can't get your point actually. Why Quran is not accurate about the Big Bang?
Um, because Big Bang, according to Big Bang theory, like everything was in a single point. Then that single point started expanding. Okay, and it was so hot, messy. There was no any celestial object. Okay, then the first galaxies started forming. Okay, still there is no Earth in this story. Okay, and many other galaxies existed, and in those galaxies stars are existing, and then planets are existing. Okay, and in all that narration still there is no Earth. Earth came very late, very late. So if you want to mention about Big Bang Theory accurately, you shouldn't use the word Earth at the beginning. Okay, or how it started, it's not related to Earth. Okay, Earth was nothing. It came in the story 10 billion years later. Hey man, just try to imagine 1 million year, just 1 million year, and try to think about what it means 10 billion years, okay? So if one thing came that long, that late, you shouldn't start explaining the existence of everything by saying, oh, I separated earth and heavens, okay? It doesn't make any sense. According to science, it doesn't make sense also. It's not scientific. It's not accurate. Like there are even verses that when you read it, you understand. Like stars came later. It says that we, you know, or what is the word for decoration? Oh yeah, maybe we decorated the sky with stars. So that means those stars that we see right now in the sky, they came after this planet, which doesn't make sense at all. Doesn't make
And
sense
the
at all.
other purpose is to throw them on the demons that try to listen to what God and the angels are saying.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
Probably,
the other purpose for the stars. They're
yeah,
so small, by the way.
yeah. They're like probably they were looking at these meteors hitting the atmosphere, and they were just
Yeah.
creating those stories because they didn't know that they were just rocks.
Yeah.
And they thought that they were stars.
Can I
Like
add one more
even
thing about
when I
this?
was like even my parents like they believed that those are falling stars. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, sure. Later I learned that no, that they're not fucking stars. Stars are very big. So you see, like those stories, even we keep believing in those stories, like falling star. What does that mean, falling star? Stars don't fall.
That's
There's
another
no
thing
such a
that
thing.
they thought it's a star because it looks like bright like a star, but it's not. They
Yeah.
thought it's a star, yeah, but it's not.
And they created all those stories like jinns or some evil and
Magic.
magical beings. They try to extract some information from Earth, and they're being punished through shooting stars. Wow.
Yeah.
So
But
this is not scientific
the way
also.
that he fails sometimes, which is let's say like you created like someone like very knowledgeable in the IT stuff, and he created like an antivirus, correct? So there's a very very known like very important company that wants to find a good antivirus for a company. So it found this antivirus for this guy, and this guy claims that this is a good antivirus. Okay, so this company used it, it bought it, and then it noticed that yeah, there are some viruses that are getting kicked out, but there are some viruses that actually get in, and they fucked up with the system. Would you say like this guy is actually very good at IT, or he just messed up?
It's messed up a little bit.
Just a bit, but he messed up. He claims that he's the perfect one. He's like, I'm the perfect IT guy ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Then
then
he
the
just made
expectation will be
the
higher. Yeah.
flaw. Yeah, flawful. Like it
Yeah,
has some
I
flaws.
wouldn't. I wouldn't even go in that way. So, like, there's no rule that a perfect creator must create perfect things. I don't see such a rule. So, I mean, maybe God intentionally created things in this way, and there's no rule that
He said in
everything
his
is like.
book. In his book, he said he's the best creator.
Okay, if this is the best, then yeah. I mean, that doesn't, match the
He
expectations.
created an anti like system that like saves them from maybe getting listened to by demons. He wanted to do that. He wanted to deny that, but he failed. They actually listen sometimes, and they go back to Earth. But most of them get nuked by stars that he created as a decoration, as you mentioned.
Yeah, what to say? He left.
Can I add one more thing before you go?
Sure.
How long do you remember? I mean, I think you remember. How long was it? Forgot. Like, how long did it take him to create the universe? According to Quran.
Oh, the other guys were just discussing about that thing. I think
What
6
did he
days.
say? 6 days. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's this other. I mean, it's from one verse. I mean, one surah. Yeah, and it says he placed. Wait. Yeah. So ask them, O Prophet, how can you disbelieve in the one who created the earth in 2 days? Okay. And how can you set up equals with him? That is the Lord of all worlds. And then the next verse, he placed on earth firm mountains standing high, showered his blessing on it, and ordained all it means of sustenance, totaling 4 days exactly for all who ask. So that's 6 days, like 2 days to create the earth, and then 4 days to create the things on the earth, basically.
Okay.
Like mountains, and showered his blessing upon it, blah, blah. And then there's another verse in the same, like right after this. Then he turned toward the heaven when it was still like smoke, blah, blah, saying on to it and to earth, submit willingly or unwillingly. They both responded, we submit willingly. And then comes this. So he formed the heaven into 7 heavens in 2 days, assigning to each its mandate, and we adorned the lowest heaven with stars like lamps for beauty and for protection. That is designed of the Almighty All-Knowing. So 2 days for the skies and 7 skies, 4 days for the what's on earth and the mountains, and 2 days for the whole earth. How many days are these? 8.
8. Okay.
Bingo. That's it.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to go there, like Islam. So, like, I know that there will be snob believer, and he will say, "Oh, this is wrong. Here, look at this interpretation. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean
Yeah, I
that.
know.
It
I
doesn't mean
know.
that. Like this is
It's
a
annoying.
lot,
Yeah.
and it's annoying, and I don't need to go there. Like, if I don't claim such a thing, then I won't be bothered by such kind of things. That's my motto.
True.
Okay.
True. I understand your approach. You have a point. You have a point. Really. It is annoying for real.
Like anything you pick, they have an answer for that. Like doesn't matter if it's, it sounds logical or not. Sure, to me it doesn't sound logical, but they can make it seem like logical, because if you say it means this, it means this, it means this, okay, then you can create something new, and it's something can make sense even. But we don't know. It's just your interpretation, okay, and you can make it sound different through the
Yeah.
interpretation. That's the power of the languages or books, especially these old books. And I was always think you can't win the argument, because I know that they might have the, exact interpretation that may make your claim fail. So why you'd bother yourself? But the some things that then turn out to be more clear to me. That's why I started mentioning, like, hey, look, it says separation, but it says earth. So there was no earth. We know that, right?
Yeah.
But even for that, they have, interpretation.
One more thing is that he said, okay, so 4 and okay, let's say 6 days. So 4 days for the whole earth, and then 2 for the skies. That shows whoever said this. That shows that they don't have any idea how big is the universe. They thought like the earth is bigger than the whole universe. So it took 4 days, and the whole like universe took 2 days, like the skies basically. That shows like the
That's a
person
good
doesn't have any
point.
idea
That's a very good
how big
point.
is the
Thank you for
universe.
that. That's a good point. Thank you. Yeah, you like Earth comparing the mass in the universe, because when talk about space is empty, right?
Yeah.
Other planets, stars are different things, and by their existence, we can just look at it and we can understand it. If that's the case, someone created those things, must take like billion times more than the creation of this planet.
True.
Yeah, your argument makes sense.
And you know what? Like I've actually asked someone about this, like who he was a Muslim, and he said it's because the Earth is complex, more complex than the universe. Like yeah, the
Really?
universe is huge, big, but it's like to make it like a planet where people can live in it with this complexity. Then yeah,
Sorry, I feel sorry for your time. Oh my god.
yeah, it was a lot of precious minutes that I wasted, but yeah. And what about the dark matter? Is it simple to create or even like have? What about black holes? What about the
Yeah.
other stars, the ones that we can even reach, like
Yeah.
the big ones?
Yeah, but here's this thing, right? Is like this is the inspiration. Like people in the past, they were thinking that Earth was the center of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And when we read an old book which speaks as if Earth is really important, even stars has been created after the Earth. Like, wait a second, yeah, like this is the mindset of those people. They were thinking that the planet Earth was the center, right?
Yeah.
But let's imagine there is a God who created the universe. What would be the expectation based on our scientific understanding right now? It would be okay, guys. Don't think that you guys are important. Like, and I think you realize how big this universe, or you'll realize that this is a very big universe. So don't think that you're so important. Your planet that I created, it was very tiny, very simple, very tiny. Look at the other stars. Oh, they all have places the way that you have, okay? But there are
Mhm.
many, you cannot count them, or their number is more than the sand, okay, on this planet. And wait a second, wow, okay, now this is matching what we know. It's not talking about the vastness of the universe, how this planet is so tiny and miserable when you compare the whole universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't give this emotions. If
No.
it was true, if it was created by a god, and if the message, there is a message coming from that god, that should be what we were seeing, right, in the book.
True. So it'd have to
Yes.
match.
Yeah. Then or you have to explain why there's no life on other planets. Why it's too big, very big, billions of planets, and life only on Earth. Why this planet is special than other things that I have been created, or why I have created all other things if I just want to create life here on Earth. Why creating such a big thing? That's just to show off, or some other
He actually
reasons?
answered in the Quran. God answered. He said
Oh.
for the humans to use.
For the humans, but Alpha Centauri probably is not for humans.
Yeah.
Even the planets in our solar system is not for humans. We can't survive there naturally, right? We need a lot of
No.
equipment, and we should spend a lot of money and energy to survive those places. In those places, we should create buildings, special buildings to survive. We can never go outside naked in those planets. Never. When I say naked, I mean your
Yeah, yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
So that was my main video on YouTube. If
Mhm.
God created us, why moon is not a place that livable, or why God didn't predict that we will go to moon or Mars. And I was asking this question yesterday or the day before. Okay, imagine that you are building a hotel, and in every room there are a lot of conditions, but none of them have good conditions for human life. Only one room has those conditions. Would you create such a room?
Yeah, they're like it's just random.
Yeah,
God is random.
there's only one room that you can survive. But what's the point? I mean, okay, there is no such a rule also that all planets must be human supportive. Okay, I understand that. But at least the closer ones, right? The moon, the Mars, the Venus could have the same conditions for our existence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if if there's an all-knowing God, he knows that we will try to go there. We went to moon.
Or we could
Probably
use it
will,
somehow.
yeah, we will go to Mars. Why not? If God is so, generous to give all those things here on Earth, maybe he could share a little bit on those planets also. It doesn't have to be plenty. I don't want to be greedy, okay? But at least like an atmosphere where people we can breathe normally, and the temperature that we can survive normally without needing assistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
That could be the case.
I think really that's for season 2.
Yeah.
Like Allah too, like in the
we
future when we all die, there
we
is like He's gonna make new creatures who will be able to live
Yeah.
there.
Or look at this example. It's the same one. We create houses, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's don't talk about those tall buildings. Okay, imagine you create a house in the countryside. You don't make livable only your room. Okay, you try to make every room in the house, even the garden. You make those places livable for yourself. You don't like make the garden full of, let's say, pools where there's acid in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't create such a thing.
No.
Yeah, if it's for you, if it's you're creating, and that's what we do. And again, like, this is not a rule, as I said. Like, God doesn't have. If there's a God, God doesn't have the obligation to make every place livable for us. That's not my requirement. But at least, let's say moon, at least moon, not other planets. Moon is green. There's oxygen in moon, okay? And the mass of the moon is okay. I'm in the gravity. Like, for us, everything is normal. We reach there, voila, we can live there normally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's just question marks. Why?
True. Actually, that's a good point, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's
but
greedy. You already have one perfect. Yeah.
yeah, greedy. But this is not a perfect one. So why not the second imperfect one?
Mm.
I'm still greedy, yeah. Anyway, that's just questioning. I mean, like, oh,
Yeah, can I just say something?
sure.
If you make a guest room in your house and then the guest comes and says, "But I don't want this. Yeah, this is comfortable, but actually I would like to sleep there on the counter. Can I do that? But it's kind of uncomfortable there. But I still want to sleep there. Why didn't you make that for me?"
Yeah.
Why don't you make for me? Okay, but we already have uncomfortable ones, right? Look at Venus. As we even, cannot send machines properly. Machines are broken because of the heat, temperature. We already have those uncomfortable ones.
Yeah, that's the point. You already have a comfortable bed. It's not perfect, but that's the one that you get.
Yeah, but like, let's suppose you're disturbed by something. Let's say there are mosquitoes in the room. Why not? I ask another room.
Yeah,
And
that's
isn't
kind of
that
greedy.
possible? Is it greedy?
Well, I gave you a room.
Okay, what
You
if
should
the
be.
room is next to the road and it's noisy and you're disturbed and you say, "Hey, what about the other room?" Is it
It
being
could be next
greedy?
to the sewer.
What?
It could be next to a sewer.
It could be, yeah, but
Yeah.
then asking, "Hey, wait a second, what about another room?"
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, but still, I'm just saying that they could say, well, maybe Earth is for us and everything on Earth is for us and everything eh, outside of Earth is not for us. Maybe that's for God's design. A designer
And
doesn't
for
have to make.
who? There's no fucking anything on those planets. For who then?
Yeah, but for himself, maybe it looks
For
pretty for
himself.
his for his eyes. Yeah, if you have a designer, he doesn't have to make every part of the house habitable.
I
It
already
may.
accepted that. Like, do you remember? I said God doesn't have any obligation to create other planets for us.
May I
Yeah,
ask
so
add
Accept
something?
that.
Just one little thing. Just one little thing. It will help us a lot. There's one verse in the Quran. It's from let's see, with Jathia, Surah Jathia, and it says, "He also subjected for you whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on earth, all by His grace. Surely in His wait, let me see. Yeah, basically it says like He made everything for you guys, like between the heavens and the earth. It's all for you to use. Like it's just anything you want. It's all for you. He also subjects for you whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth, all by His grace."
So when
So
it says heavens, it means the universe.
No, it says the sky is basically the universe, everything in like the heavens and the between them, like
There's
the Earth.
nothing edible on Mars, Venus, Jupiter.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like the example with the couch, he said that he created that couch to make it habitable for you, to make good use for you. Like he also subjected for you whatever is in this house. So we should find anything that here is comfortable and useful for you. So
Okay, but
yeah.
if he made the knives in the kitchen, that doesn't mean that you have to eat them.
Yeah, you don't have to eat them. You could use them. Yeah.
Yeah, the stars are decorations. They are being used.
Mm-hmm. And we have to understand that some things are used. They would help us, but how would Mars help us?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Or Venus.
Or how would the black hole help us? Or how would the other universe in the the further one on the right side?
Galaxies.
How would
Even
that help us?
their light reaches us millions of years later. So.
Or would you say like if you just pick that one universe out, then it's going to be chaos? That's a good point, but I don't think it's going to happen though. If you take
Yeah, I
one
was
thing
gonna
out of
say,
universe, yeah.
Yes. What if they have a function that maybe we don't see them, but they are intervening in our existence in the precise location that we are and making life possible?
The answer for that question is there are actually some universes or like some, let's say, big planets or some other suns that are getting swallowed by something called black hole, and they are disappear forever. Does that change what happens in our Earth or our life? No.
Yeah,
we
and
don't know that.
for the audience, this is a typical God of gaps problem. So you can put anything there. You
Yeah.
can create a gap. You can put your God. Even you can put anything there. So what if, what if you can say it? So Daniel says maybe they're balancing something. Well, yeah, you can say that, but that doesn't mean there's a balance. That doesn't mean there's something balancing this planet or other things. We can say maybe there are invisible unicorns and they're farting in Venus. That's why there's too much gas. Okay, we don't see that. That could be the case.
They're farting to make the balance in the universe, for example.
Yeah, you
To
can
add
say
more
that.
gas to make it,
Yeah.
balancy.
Yep. So we can create any argument. Sure, these are not what Julie thinks. She's just entertaining.
Now, Julie is asking good questions, though.
Yeah, to keep the conversation. But you're late, Julie. You should have done this way before.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a point that from where I see it, it's a false equivalence because you're comparing the planets with, I mean, the planetary system with a hotel, and what I'm saying is that it could be more like an exhibit room, and maybe we are in the part that is comfortable, but the other rooms don't have to be habitable.
But I
They
already
have to be
accepted it,
useful.
Julie. I already accepted that. I will repeat it again. There's no any obligation for a God if God exists for us to create livable planets next to our planet. There's no such an obligation. But if that was the case, that would make more sense, right? Imagine the moon has a mass which is okay for our body, right? Because on different planets the gravity is different for us. And even if there's oxygen, we could have problems because of the gravity. But just change the mass, okay? If there was, such kind of planets where everything was similar, just even one. Wait a second, like that's a weird coincidence, man. I mean, there's oxygen, and this planet is even not in the Goldilocks zone. Wait a second. Oh, this is possible. Oh, look, there is another source here, gives heat here, and anything else. So, if God exists, God can provide any condition, right? That would be a surprise for us. At least we could say, wait a second, man. Hey, look at that. Why there's life on the moon also, or why there is no any life, but still when we go there, it's livable. It's okay for the human. Why? That would be interesting. But when we observe the universe, it seems like a godless universe. It seems like because Nothing follows each other, logically. Like the first planet doesn't look like the second planet. The third one is so different. The fourth one is way different. All of them are very different. Again, that's not evidence for the non-existence of God. Maybe God is so diverse.
Or he's just random.
Yeah. Imagine, like, anyway, no need to imagine. I gotta go.
Oh yeah, you took a long time before your break. You deserve a break, a longer break now.
Yeah.
Thank you for this room, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that wise guy, and I agree. I still agree with him. These are just questions, not arguments, as I always state. And, but I think when you have a definition of God, at least like we can have some expectations, right? And when those expectations are not matching with the concept of that God, then that can be a red flag, right? I can start to think, wait a second, if there's an all powerful being who can do anything he wants, these things could be in this way also. Sure, it could be in this way also. Whatever I see, maybe that's the purpose of God. That can also be. But there could be more evidence that, wait a second, this is not just a coincidence. So we could say, oh, it doesn't seem natural, man. Look, Pluto. How Pluto have oxygen and how the temperature in Pluto is okay for us. How? That doesn't make sense. Look at all other solar systems, and it shouldn't be livable, but it's livable. Or there should be other blueprints on other planets. Then we can say, wait a second. It doesn't seem natural. But we don't see. Anyway, you guys can continue in this room, but for the people on YouTube, they cannot, since they don't have the link, but now they can. If you guys want to join there, if they are planning to stay and if they want to have some more conversation, seemingly they still want to talk, and I hope they talk. So till I create another room and go live, see you later, and thanks for joining, all of you.
See you later.
Yep. Let's end here on YouTube first.